welcome back to What's the Word podcast with Shot Boy Jimmy and Jay. This your boy Shot Boy Jimmy.
Yo, this is Jay.
Got a few topics for y'all today. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in and watching our YouTube channel and subscribing. I want to introduce our guests in the studio today. Go ahead, let them introduce themselves.
I'm gonna go first.
Go ahead.
All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Bree. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at IamBrielle, IamBrelle. Located in Chicago, I am Brielle, the nail connoisseur. So if you need your nails done, I'm your girl.
For sure. Them nails looking fire, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yes, don't look at this one because I broke one in the twerk contest, but we here, though.
Did you win?
I did.
All right, that's all that matters.
Went home with the bread.
Come on, my brother.
Man,
What's up?
What up? Darren Devontae back in the building, a.k.a. Dev, a.k.a. Big Rev. You know how I do. We in here.
For sure. And last but not least.
Brenda. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, MacDaddy_Brenda.
For sure.
All right, so we'll get to these topics.
Yeah.
First, I want to start with talking about the Olympics, what we just seen.
Yeah. It was pretty decent. I feel like America came and busted everybody's ass out and like did what they supposed to do. Somebody said on Twitter like China was neck and neck. Right, I think America got like 110 or something like that, 100, and then China got 91 medals altogether, something like that. But
Can
then
you pull up that medal count? That's
yeah, pull up the medal count. But yeah, I feel like America did the damn thing. They did their thing.
We won the most.
I want to say they got 40 total in this one.
Yeah, so 40 gold, and then 126. Yeah.
Yeah, 40 total.
Oh, we tied with China
gold.
for gold, but we got most silver, most bronze.
Oh yeah, speaking about bronze, like they trying to take Jordan Child's bronze medal, where they actually did. They stripped her of it, gave it to Romania. Said that her difficulty level wasn't up to par or something like that. They scored her wrong, so the judges basically had to rescore. But then like we vetoed it, 50 seconds. You get a minute to like veto it. So we vetoed it, and they tried to say that we didn't veto it, but then we did. It's like it's on camera that America had vetoed the rejection. I mean, what is it called?
The score?
Yeah, no, not the score. The actual when you take something back, retraction of the medal. So like basically, long story short, they took her medal and gave it to Romania.
You can do that as a.
Yeah, but it was like 5 days ago. Like the actual contest was like one of the first contests that actually happened, and I'm like, wow, you wait so late. But I'm pretty sure they trying to figure out like Romania probably had basically contested it or something like that. But yeah, it's just crazy. So yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I didn't know was so crazy because I don't really tune into the Olympics. They has be on there breakdancing.
No, that's new. That just came out today. I mean,
they
this year.
has looked at a goddamn mess.
It wasn't no black people.
That was when I was on TikTok. I'm like, what the hell? Like, it looked
They didn't make that call to us.
No, it wasn't. It was only like I think I seen 1.5 black judges. All the rest of them was white, Asian. I think it was a Latino guy. But then like for the dancers, it wasn't no black dancers at all. They was all like Asian or white, and it's like they was from different countries. We had America had an Asian. No, it is a sport now. They took it. They brought it to the Olympics. It's now a sport.
That ain't no goddamn. It's dancing. It's
no,
dancing
is a sport.
So they need to put twerking on there then if that's the case.
Yeah,
I think do they do that with every Olympics though?
I think
like
no.
Add something that's not traditional.
Hey.
Yeah, they add something new. They got skateboarding. They did skateboarding like I think last Olympics.
But I feel like skateboarding
though.
go into that.
I mean, like the bike and
is
stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah, they've been doing that
If
though.
they gonna put dancing in there, I agree. They need to put twerking in there, and they need a section just for the little booty, so I can go home with the gold.
But you know they wouldn't put it because they already know black people on that.
Hey, well, we don't know. Wait,
it's some big booty Africans. I'm not gonna lie.
We don't know.
No. See, I got the little booties on lock though.
It's Caribbean. It's coming to the States. The next one, right?
Yeah, it's L.A.
So
it's in L.A. in 4 years.
And it's in L.A.
Yeah.
So who knows what they? Hey, we gotta throw something new in there.
But I don't know. I feel like because all of them in the gym, they all look healthy back there because they be lifting. So like,
yeah, them squats be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ass be assing.
The man was fine too. I actually wanted to move out there because of them. I'm like, damn, where y'all from?
You know, Paris don't like black people.
This is clear.
But wait, what's the beef between? I was seeing on TikTok too, like it's a beef between Australia and the USA. Like that's all I was seeing.
Is it swimming?
They probably hate us.
I have no idea, but I heard they hate us.
Rightfully so.
I know, like Decky.
I'm gonna go fight one of they kangaroos.
And it's really
Them
because like, when they
kangaroos
be doing it, they always just be calling us dumb and stuff like that.
What? No, say what?
Them kangaroos will fuck you up.
No, you said Australia and the States. I don't know.
That's gonna be a tough one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, we'll fuck them up.
Okay, let's think about it. That's Steve Irwin versus The Rock.
What?
Oh wait, The Rock not from? Is The Rock from America?
What?
Technically.
The Rock is from America,
But
so
that's still
Steve
no
Irwin not from
competition.
But who is Steve Irwin?
you don't know Steve Irwin?
Wait, pause. How y'all don't know the crocodile?
You don't know
hunter?
Steve Irwin?
Oh, the crocodile hunter. Why
No,
y'all call his ass the crocodile hunter?
He's not the crocodile hunter.
I
He
never.
is
I don't be
the
knowing
crocodile
these people
hunter.
No.
real
Well,
names.
damn, yeah, he is. The nigga wrangled crocodiles my whole life.
You know,
But
because
he
you know
died
it's a
from the-
crocodile hunter.
But
Yeah, it is
like,
a crocodile hunter.
are you saying to fight?
Yeah.
Why would we put
Why
him
would
in
he
a fight with
fight the
anybody?
Rock?
No, I was just
He gotta
saying.
fight the
Dead, bro.
crocodile.
No, it's the fact. Okay, let's do this. It's probably
You chose the
Adele.
wrong
Oh,
person.
Adele from the UK. I don't know. I can't pick nobody from
I don't,
Australia.
I don't even know what the beef is about. So
I don't know either. But hey,
They
Steve
just think,
Irwin
they just
might
think we
win.
stupid out there. That's all I be hearing. That like we.
I like their accent. I fucks with them.
I like Steve Irwin.
Man, I watch Bluey. That's an Australian cartoon that my kids watch.
Hey,
I fucks with
Bluey.
them.
Me and my godson be watching Bluey. Like,
Yeah,
hey, Bluey lit.
I fucks with them.
They
I
be-
like Australia. I ain't got no beef with them.
Yeah, I don't
Crikey,
need to.
mate.
I mean, but we all know the real highlight of the Olympics, though. So
What you think? Basketball?
of course,
I was gonna say Simone Biles too. Though.
Shakari.
Shakari.
Shakari. Shakari. I always call her
Richardson?
Shakari.
Okay,
Hey,
but
no.
when
she ate
they
'em.
when they do basketball,
up.
like
Let's
what
talk about
like
the
what
basketball
is
first,
it?
though.
What
Let's
is it though?
Break it down.
It's like it's a tournament.
no,
Oh,
you
it's just a
had,
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had LeBron, KD, and Steph, which could possibly be their last Olympics, and they pulled out the gold. What's this? Their eighth? I think it's their eighth straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Steph had 2 amazing games
Bro,
to win the gold.
all them 3-pointers he was shooting when he
Yeah.
hit them with them.
This man hit
I saw that.
He
a
said
3
that.
over Wemby,
On fadeaway.
who
on
8
2
feet
people.
tall.
he was going crazy. I was like, this is crazy.
And this is
Yeah.
I think we also broke a lot of records too, just overall.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of records got broke.
You want to know what record I'm looking for somebody to break? Is the FloJo record. It's the 1049.
Nobody will ever break.
I
that
don't think
record.
nobody gonna ever break it.
ever. Nobody ever break FloJo.
Shout out to her though.
Yeah, shout out to FloJo. Shout out
Setting the bar high.
all the
What is
women
the
from that era.
Something crazy.
It's 10.49.
Oh,
10.49 seconds or something like that.
yeah, nobody's beating that.
Yeah, she
Got
floated.
fucking lightning in her feet.
When I see floated, see, there go right there.
10.49.
Ooh.
Jesus.
But she the actually I was talking about
Oh, she
the
got 2 records.
yeah. I was talking about the 4x4 or the 4x100. Pull that up right from FloJo. Who is all on there with her?
They got a record for that too.
Yeah.
That was fast.
No, it ain't on there. Oh wait, is that it? No,
It just ain't an individual.
it's the same individual. It's
Okay.
okay, but shout out to all of them, like, cause they used to put it on, man. And I feel like if they was out here racing now, like all these women that's racing now, probably can't even touch them.
Which is
You know
crazy.
how fast that
says
is, bro?
88.
Evelyn, oh,
That's
that's the girl.
crazy.
Press that. Evelyn, what's her name? She the one. She was the anchor. She the one. The reason they won. Evelyn, what's her last name?
Ashford.
Ashford. Yeah, that's her. She cold. Everybody be sleeping on her, but she cold. Well, she was cold. Well, she still is cold, but like everybody gave FloJo the glory, but she cold too.
No, that's what's up.
Yeah, but no, I was thinking like, cause I was kind of sad, cause like what's the Jamaican runner Shelly Ann Price, Fraser Price? She was supposed to run this year too. She retiring after this, but then she scratched on everything. She dropped out of one because she said she hurt herself or something. Then she scratched out of, and then like, most of the Jamaicans had basically scratched. They didn't even run. But then like the one, it's a 19-year-old. I don't know her name, but she won the actual the race. So yeah, it really wasn't that many Jamaicans. But then I want to talk about Quincy Wilson, like the 16-year-old. Yeah, he
Sailed back to high school.
That's the young boy.
yeah,
Yeah.
he cool, man.
No, he gonna be.
He gonna be
He
solid.
already like that, so he
What
gonna.
was his event?
Yeah, the relay,
What relay?
the 4x4.
4x4?
Yeah, but then like he was in the prelims and then they almost lost low key because like he was running slow.
What was his split?
So I don't even remember. It's like it's long. I mean, it's not long. It's a huge
That'd be
number.
fast shit.
No, it's a huge number.
At 16,
Go,
yeah.
go back up. Yeah. But then like the anchor actually saved the day. But I think he is decent because like in the prelims and like in the trials and everything, he beat out a few people in the trials. So like yeah, he cold.
Hey, to get an Olympic gold medal and well, it wasn't gold, was it?
Yeah, they
It
won
wasn't
gold.
Oh, to get an Olympic gold medal, go back to high school is crazy.
Yeah,
I walk with
Yeah,
the thing
well.
every day.
yeah, boy,
Like, right, what you gonna tell me?
bro.
Nothing.
My prom pictures, I'm wearing it. Graduation, I'm wearing it. Somebody said on Twitter like, if I won a gold medal and went back to school, I'm parking in the principal parking spot.
Fact.
That's
For real.
elite status.
Cause you got me messed up, bro. You gonna talk to me different, man,
I'm hiring somebody to come paint my name in his spot.
bro. What Wayne say? Fuck you, bitch. I'm acting brand new.
Okay.
But
Hey,
nah.
so, speaking about high school though, so what y'all feel about like in Chicago? I don't know if they do this other places, but like our reunion season they call it now. Where we have like these all class reunions every year now. Not even 10 year or 20 years, all class.
Yeah, well, Brenda was talking about off camera is like, I think it'd be decent if it's like 10 year, 20 year, 10, 15 year. But every year it's just like, bro, like we just saw you last year.
But I kind of get it too because y'all got to think about just our culture, period, in Chicago. How many people we lose on a day-to-day
Oh,
basis
okay, I
that
get what
don't
you're saying.
make it to the next year.
Yeah.
So to have that, because I used to think the same thing. Like, damn, when I looked at how long it's been since I graduated, I'm damn okay. Here go 10 years. I just went to mine. And I'm like, okay, it's good to kind of see people
Yeah.
that I didn't think would make it or. Looking at the table because they did a memorial at ours and had pictures of everybody
They
that
did a memorial?
had passed.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's
They
crazy.
had a whole
crazy.
memorial of all the kids that went to our high school that died.
Mhm.
So now how y'all talking about like doing an all class reunion? I went to Simeon's. Simeon shit was overly busted. I've never seen nothing like that in my entire life. That shit was wild. From the picnic to the after party. Hands down, probably one of the best reunions I ever done been to.
I'm
But
glad I missed it.
I seen so many different classes. I'm talking about it was guys out there, guys and women alike from
From the
50.
OGs.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
old heads out there like really having a good time though. And even being able to mix the crowds and the older generation being able to kick it with the younger generation, especially how they, majority of the time the older elders really be trying to crack down on us saying how much of a division it is between us.
Mhm.
But I don't mind the all class reunion because we lose so many people on a day-to-day basis. Shit, you never know who's gonna make it to the next one.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
that
I
makes
guess I
sense.
got a different mindset because I didn't go to a CPS, so like I went to goddamn Proviso East. We see each other
Every day.
at the view or in the motherfucking
Hey.
broad.
But that, like I said, that's
But that's
cool
true,
what
yeah.
you're saying about Simeon,
Yeah.
because like my mom graduated from Simeon in the 80s, and they usually do the 10-year,
Yeah.
and of course they get older, get to the 5-year. But now, like you said, within the last 2 years, like, well, no, we just finna put it all together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because now what you got, parents and kids went to the same school, so if we can
Yeah.
all link
You
up.
got all generations out there.
Especially if they
But-
keeping it safe. As long as they keep it safe, I don't really have no problem with it. But sometimes shit get ghetto, shit get
No,
So as
yeah.
long as it's always keeping it safe.
Yeah.
I had went I don't know if it was Simeon, it was another high school. They brought that shit to roof at. They had a whole weekend and they ended it at Roof on the Wit on Sunday. Took over the whole goddamn rooftop. So
That's-
like
that's
I
lit.
don't know what
Yeah.
school it was, but like they was packed. And I'm like, yeah, that's decent.
And I'm in your same boat, Brenda, because I'm not from Chicago. I didn't go to no CPS schools. I'm from Champaign, Illinois,
Screaming.
and we see everybody
Every day,
weekend.
yeah. So
Even when they try to have a reunion, 2020, cause it was COVID. But I'm like, bro,
like
I see
I
y'all
just saw you.
so much.
Yeah.
Y'all be
then I
on
don't wanna
y'all be on
see you.
Facebook talking all day, but it's all love. I love it though.
So do
Yeah.
people come out? People come back from like out of town to see y'all?
No,
Oh
They
well,
don't-
never mind.
Mm.
Nah, 'cause-
they don't.
like
Nah, 'cause
people
they
actually
come back.
travel like to come back to like Kings. Like
Mhm.
we have
Well, Chicago is such a
So,
amazing
yeah.
city though.
It's the best city
That's
in the
what I'm
world.
saying. You gotta really
Yeah.
think about from the aspect that I gave. Like, so many of our homies that we went to school with from freshman year to senior year, we can count how many done died.
Mhm.
That's
So now that we've been out of high school 10, 15 years and we're approaching our older years, it's like, damn, going every year, even if you stopping in and say hi and bye, you still getting a chance to see faces that you didn't even know
Mhm.
was still alive,
Mhm.
doing well and stuff like that because we lose so many people.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
This should become a thing though to be like so prominent though. Like I feel like they had it, but I don't think it was like this big. Like now it's
No,
like a thing.
now
Like, you know.
it
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
bigger
took
now.
over. I don't know when
Like-
that started, and I was gone for 7 years, so this is my first time like really getting a chance.
I think
to,
like the last 2 years,
experience it.
actually it took it to like the extreme because like I
Mhm.
say like CBS got their day by Mayor Johnson or Lightfoot or Johnson, whichever one. He gave us a day, and then like
Yeah, you have to add that in there.
yeah, CBS has their own day,
What?
but the original Blue and Gold Bernie Mac went there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. But yeah, no.
There you go.
It's,
Anyways,
Okay.
But no, I think you
Another
can,
note.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I think is so funny. No matter how old you get, that high school rivalry, that shit do not end. Cause you know,
And it
Proviso
be
East,
so
Proviso
funny.
West, like that.
it is
shit,
funny. It's real
like
funny.
people do not let that shit go. I'm like, yo, I was not in high school 25 years.
Jay,
Chill.
the beef between Hyde Park and Simeon on Facebook this past week. First off,
oh, High Park was just yesterday, wasn't it?
yeah, Hyde
Yeah.
Park was yesterday, and I was supposed to win, but
And it was
yesterday got
busting, too.
crazy. I seen aerial footage when I say they had the whole fucking park like lit up. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Then I know they did a after party at the Renaissance. I was supposed to go, but I didn't. But they been having like they little internet beefs and stuff, and the shit been so funny. When Simeon's was going around, somebody called everybody that went to Simeon's like Meon made or something. So everybody was like, "Who the fuck? Who came up with this? What is Meon made?" So then Hyde Park they made a juke track. G.
Oh, I heard that. They
Hyde
did.
Park got a juke
They got a
track. And
juke
what's
track.
crazy
I
is
did
my
hear
homie
that.
DJ T-Rail is the one who produced the track. So I hit him. I'm like,
Wait, is
please.
it's on YouTube or something?
Yeah, it's on
Hey,
YouTube.
hey,
I think.
look that
Gee,
up real quick. Hyde
don't-
Park Juke Track.
I'm talking about T-Rail. I heard you responsible for this. Say it ain't so.
It would
Hyde
be so
Park
funny.
got a juke track.
No, they do.
And
That's,
I
that was,
think you
And
get
that shit was so funny. Somebody talking about this just as bad as y'all call y'all selves the Meons.
Wait,
That
what's
shit was
called?
so
What's
funny.
called? What's his name?
That's old. That's like
Uh-uh.
2022.
What's his name?
What's her name? DJ Tiff or something like that?
DJ Tiff.
I don't know if she a DJ, but
Oh no, that can't be her.
no.
Oh fuck it.
We'll find
Shout
it.
out to DJ Tiff.
Hyde Park come outside this Saturday. What's that?
Look, that was 3 days ago, yo.
Look,
Uh-huh.
we might be on something. No, that ain't it.
DJ Joe.
See, that's what I'm saying though. Like they got it on flyers and stuff. Like,
But I think
Hyde
you,
Park
like I
No,
said,
for
I think you
real.
can. I think you can
Hyde Park
attribute it
reunion.
to three
Gotcha.
things. Like you said, you know, we don't know how many people we're gonna lose each year.
Yeah.
Plus, coming off of the whole COVID, people getting back out, and then two, just promoter culture.
Yeah.
no,
So you add all that.
I'm
See,
with
people
it.
been looking for it. The fact it's on Google in the search like that is crazy.
Yeah, people been looking for it.
Hey, no, I'm with it though. I like it. I didn't know my school was doing it every year until last year. They've been doing this since like 2007.
Yeah,
But it
that's
used to
pretty
just be
cool.
small and like now it's getting bigger. So like, I think next year King
Mm-mm.
gonna be in them talks too with Simeon and Hyde Park. It's best reunion.
I mean, you
don't
can
know. I
only
heard
you
Morgan
can
Parks
only
was
wish.
decent. I heard Morgan Parks was decent too. Theirs was yesterday.
Heard it was ghetto.
It's Morgan Park.
What's wrong with being ghetto? Why y'all always trying to throw ghetto? What's wrong with when y'all say
Ain't nothing
ghetto?
wrong
What you
with
mean?
it.
really ghetto, though.
Yeah, what is
it's
ghetto?
levels to it.
It's
It's,
definitely
it's for
levels
sure
together.
levels. It's for sure levels.
Like Baps?
It's like
From
it's
Baps
like you got roaches
to-
ghetto.
If you-
Like,
The
Hey, let me tell you,
Wait,
if,
wait.
you, if you at the reunion getting down, like getting freaky, that's
That's what they
ghetto.
was doing.
I don't know they're doing it. That one, but they did it. I think it was at Simeon's actually.
Oh,
I ain't see that. I was there.
she said she ain't see that. That's a
Mm-mm.
lie.
So send me
Them
out dirty.
Right.
Nah,
So,
that
wait.
was they was juking
Maybe
on.
I don't know what
Uh-huh.
high school was.
Like you said, that leads into just overall black culture.
Yeah,
Oh,
You
shit,
say
yeah.
that's like
ghetto.
everything gotta be.
But
yeah,
what's
okay.
really ghetto? Like who decided? Oh, black people doing this. We just
Alright.
gonna call y'all ghetto.
Yeah.
Ghetto is what happened in that pool party in Dalton.
Yeah,
No,
let's
Wait,
That-
what
was-
pool party in Dalton?
You know what I'm talking about, right? Is that not ghetto?
Dalton, but Dalton like Indiana, so they can have they can have that.
And speaking about Dalton, y'all
Indiana
seen her
was-
get clapped? Lori Lightfoot went out there and found out all that money she was stealing.
Oh look, when you look
Yeah.
up ghetto say a poor urban area occupied primarily by a minority. So we just ghetto for being black and living out west.
But see that's what I
That's the
was gonna,
definition
No,
of
wait.
it.
That's
If-
what I was
if-
gonna say
If we
though.
talking about out west, then yes.
When it comes
Yes.
to
Oh,
when it comes to our
Hey,
culture,
she bogus.
If we talking about
I
out
was
west.
Out
We
south
gotta-
is the best, but
Time
listen,
out, guys. Time out, guys. No out west slander over here.
Yeah, I bet you saying
Yeah,
book by
That's
cover.
just-
Hey, no.
That's the elephant graveyard. We don't go.
Out
there.
west is cool though. Honestly, I thought it was ghetto as hell until I started working out west. It's cool.
Out west is decent. Like they got some
It
decent
is
food.
ghetto.
They
No,
got some.
no, they
We
don't.
we
No.
friendlier.
Hey.
We friendlier than out
Friendlier.
south for
y'all like
sure.
to party, huh? That's it.
Nah, I
They
don't know about
do.
friendlier.
Oh my mama, they like to.
We like
Bro,
to have a good time.
So you know I go
That's
to
where the
work.
real Fifi's at.
Fifi
Hey,
on the block.
Nah, you know I go to work at
Shout out to
7 in the
Stunt.
morning. I get to work earlier than normal, like at 6:15. there's people just still standing outside, bro. They just out there kicking. They not going
But
to
No.
sleep.
the crazy
That would
part
piss
about
me
it is,
off.
because I moved to the west suburbs. When it be hot outside, all I be knowing 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, if I drive through out west right now, them dirty ass niggas is on that goddamn block. 'Cause
Exactly.
they just,
Chicago
but,
Avenue.
Yeah.
but they just happy to be alive because they woke up another. It's dangerous in the city.
They
They just
barely alive. Them zombies out there, bro.
Oh my god. Hey,
Gee.
I had this
I
debate.
worked on
I like how you
Chicago
said that. It's
Avenue.
just-
Zombies
it's just a
or not, they
celebration of life
alive.
every day.
I'm
No.
out there. I work by Chicago Avenue, but I seen this shit. They out there like zombies.
I feel like this. It's like Harold's versus Uncle Remus.
It's
Uncle
not a
Remus
debate.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh
Oh.
no.
Wait,
Well,
what?
I
Remus
mean,
for
you're
sure.
authentic
Y'all,
outside, so you're
listen,
gonna
wait,
go
time
with it.
out.
It's
Let me,
okay, I'ma let
from
you make
being
it.
from out west,
No.
I swear to God, y'all be like, oh, you went to the wrong Harold's. Any fucking Uncle Remus you go to, it's gonna taste the same. Y'all got
Trash.
a
Shout
certain.
out to y'all for
It ain't
being
trash.
consistent.
No, y'all should be like, oh, you went to the wrong one. You go in there and it be y'all be frying y'all goddamn chicken in dirty ass oil. You can smell it
Whoa.
coming off the
Wow.
goddamn expressway.
Yeah.
Oh my
y'all
God,
like
no.
and
We
then
got
and then.
another one.
But
Oh,
then
man.
y'all be
We got
like,
another
but
one.
listen, then y'all be like, oh no, you should have went to 187, or you should have went to this, or you, like it's never you never have
Hey,
to
in
correct
their-
Harold's.
in their
ever.
defense-
Oh my God.
All
Hey,
right,
hey.
shout out to Uncle Remus for consistency in
Period.
in the taste.
They was on
Okay,
Chicago's
No,
best.
shout out to Uncle
They
Remus for
was on
being candy coated
Chicago's
chicken.
best.
Shout out to
Candy
them
coated
for
chicken.
having
That
the
shit-
same exact nasty ass recipe.
That sounds trash.
That nasty ass bread. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, chill. I'm the only one from out west in here. God
Speak
damn.
out west.
Come on, Steven, speak up.
Uncle Remus is better. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh my
Bro,
goodness.
bro, it's okay.
It's
It's
the crack.
okay. Look, it's a
What
Sunday.
what
it's the
Keith
Lord's
Lee
day.
say? Keith Lee
Honesty
did
is
give it to y'all. I'm
policy.
not gonna lie. Keith Lee did give it to Harold's. I'm not
For
gonna lie.
sure.
Cause it's
Yeah.
better.
But he said y'all sauce was just better. He didn't say y'all chicken was better. He said y'all sauce was better.
But
No.
see, that's
No,
why
he
I say
said
like you gotta go to
chicken
the
was
right
seasoned
Harold's.
better,
'Cause,
too.
yeah, some places they do. fry that
Harold's
shit too
chicken
hard.
is
Yeah,
fire.
they need to stop putting out them goddamn Harold's. They
But
ain't
that's
gonna
not
cook
all
it
of them
right.
though. That's some of them.
But come
But
in.
that's
for-
a- that's a
if you
Can we?
franchise
But can
type
we
of
really?
thing,
Can we
like-
really trust an outside source though? Like they
That's
say,
true.
if
But-
you not from
but
Chicago,
y'all-
you come out here and you don't get the
But
sauce
that's
on
the
the
th-
chicken.
no.
Like
That's
it
true
don't
because he
count.
came out here. He said that we get our Italian beefs too wet, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, yeah, y'all be
Yeah,
eating them
boy.
dry ass
Yeah,
Italian
no.
beef.
I like my Italian beef dry
Well,
with,
What?
with nacho cheese.
You from Indiana?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
so you mean to tell me you basically eating a
You
Popeyes biscuit?
literally breaking
No.
your teeth.
It's with nacho cheese. The nacho cheese
So it's
actually.
soft.
You don't
How
dip
do
you chew
You
that?
don't dip it.
Bro, you gotta
No.
dip it.
Baptized.
It's like when
Soak
with the juice that they put with the meat
Make
on
it
there.
nasty.
That's it. Like, nah, I don't dip it.
That's not enough, bro.
You're
You gotta
not
put the
from-
whole sandwich
you're
in
not
there.
from
That bitch and put it
Chicago.
on.
It's not a Italian
You're not
beef.
from
No.
Chicago.
That shit.
That's
That
a
shit
tough
I need, I
nasty.
need that paper to be see through
That
when I tear
bread,
the back.
I can't eat soggy bread, bro. That's
you-
disgusting.
Do you put
all-
jalapenos
That's a
on it?
fucking
Yeah.
Subway sandwich.
For real?
What?
Well,
Jalapenos and cheese.
So what do you do? Get like a
You
little
like
spoon
Subway?
and drizzle your dip? Like what do you do?
No,
Like,
okay, so Portillo's, I get to Portillo's, I say, they be like, dip. I say, no dip. Like, don't dip it. And
They
then
look at
that's
you
it.
weird, ain't
So,
they?
they,
Your ass should have went to Johnny's or some
No.
shit.
That's an extra large lemonade to get that bitch down.
actually, yeah. But no, I get, I tell them, like, put the sauce, like, put the juice
Put it
on
on the
it.
side.
No, when you put the meat on there, you know what I'm saying? It'd be juicy a little
That's
bit.
not
Oh,
enough.
But-
That's not
No,
enough.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
You supposed to eat it. You supposed to be able to pick it up in
It
little
fall
pieces.
apart.
Yes.
No, that's
All right,
shit
West Side,
nasty.
at least we can agree on that. 'cause
Lord
that's
have
foul.
mercy.
Bro,
You're
that
not from
shit-
Chicago.
Hey,
You
yeah,
from the
this one-
suburbs.
why
Bruh.
even
You
order
know how
that?
you know how
He
people
He
from
said, why even
but
order
listen, you
it?
know how people from Maywood be like they from out west. Like you from
I'm
the,
actually
you
from,
the south
what is from
suburbs.
Kankakee.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, that's even worse. That explains it.
No, I'm from the south side of
Y'all
Chicago,
got
man.
one school out there,
Damn.
one jail,
what else? What
one
else?
high school.
Okay, what else?
One
Since
post
we,
office.
since we on black
A
culture,
system.
like okay, Sunday, like what y'all don't put? Y'all like baked macaroni, like Sunday?
Yeah, it's
like
baked
what? Because some people don't
I
like bake.
wish you
Some people
would
don't
hand
like
me some off
candy
the
yams.
stove.
Like what don't y'all like from like?
I don't
Okay,
trust
yeah.
those people.
If it's one thing from like
You
the
just named two
soul
dishes.
food,
Like,
But I'm saying some people be like, don't put them goddamn candy yams on my like. Some people really just genuinely don't
All
All
like
right, all right.
that.
So,
Wait,
what,
so
you saying what food you don't
first
like?
off-
Yeah, like Thanksgiving. What's something that like do not put that shit on
Dressing.
my plate?
Don't even
Dressing is
dressing.
crazy.
I'll smack you right
that's
now.
crazy. Dressing is good.
Dressing is the
You
whole
never had a
goddamn.
good one. You never had
don't
somebody make
trust
it
them.
good.
It's never been good.
You gotta have.
but
Who be making dressing at your Thanksgiving?
It don't matter. I ain't
Nah,
put
put
them out
them
there.
out
Okay,
there.
what-
but
Nah,
nah, I
put
just,
their
but I
ass out
still, but I wanna,
Dressing
I
is
They
wanna,
try to get me slapped.
I wanna expose him though.
Yeah.
I want to slap you for
Cause
saying
dress,
that.
like I put so much dressing on my goddamn plate.
I
With
swear
the
for
candy,
God.
Man,
cranberry
with the
sauce.
cranberry sauce.
No, you lost me right there. I'm
No,
not eating no
cuz
cranberry sauce.
getting exposed.
I'm not
That's-
eating that.
What?
Oh,
You're
my
getting
goodness.
exposed.
Hold on, wait, what?
No,
Why?
you're getting exposed. You
Expose
don't
'em.
like dressing.
No.
This the main mug. You eat a plate of chillins, huh?
Oh yeah. Fine.
Oh
No.
my
You
goodness.
eat a
how
pig,
sauce?
but
Nah,
not
I
dressing.
can't
But not
lie,
the
'cause I used
dressing.
to, I used to be making them. I used to.
I do
it used to
not eat.
take
That's
me
that
a
one
full
thing I
day.
would
used
not
to
eat.
clean
No,
them,
you
cook
had
them
that
real
you
good,
had
but I
that
don't eat
dressing
them
I
no more.
made though.
Oh, it was good. He
He
probably
ate
know how
it.
to make it.
First off,
Your
you know
family,
the
he
difference
just said your
between
family don't know how to
yams and sweet
cook.
potatoes.
That's all.
Yeah, sweet potatoes is like mashed
No,
potatoes,
no,
and
I didn't say
then
no to
yams
cook. I
is
just
the
don't want
cut,
dressing.
like the
Yeah.
seconds. Yeah.
You
Like,
gotta
it
know
can
the
make it
But
difference.
what is
Yeah.
it? Is it like a texture thing? Like, why don't you like it though?
I don't like
It
the flavor.
depends. I probably
That
depends.
shit
And it's
Cause I ain't gonna,
amazing,
cause I ain't
right?
gonna lie. Cause you have some people that make theirs bitter, and you got some people that make theirs a little.
Okay, that's
bit
Right,
probably it too.
yeah,
Because
that's
Probably
true.
ate somebody that
People-
called that shit stuffing. First of all,
From off the
probably so,
stove.
who knows? But people make
Stop it,
dressing something that
crazy.
people can make so different. So it's like
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's a
motherfuckers
wide
see-
variety.
I'm a
like-
person.
Me
I'm gonna make
personally,
mine a little
I don't
sweeter.
eat everybody dressing either, just because I know like everybody can't make.
and
you know.
put shit
so
in
I don't
it.
even get the
Celery.
chance.
But I do eat it
raisins.
though. Like,
I don't want to be
Raisins.
disappointed.
Then white people be putting some shit in them.
okay, what you don't eat? What's your non-negotiable on
He
your
just said
plate?
he don't dip his Italian beef, so he cook.
Oh,
he don't
okay.
count. Don't ask him shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I do not like baked macaroni.
Why not?
I like macaroni. I just don't. I don't
Oh,
get.
why
You
Wait,
want it
wait.
stovetop?
I'm a stovetop macaroni.
The blue
hell
box?
no.
I'm a stovetop.
The
Like
blue
I,
box.
I just never
Elbows,
saw the
man.
hype in baked macaroni
Elbow,
because
cheese.
and then I feel like
Yeah,
because
yeah.
people make it so differently. Like some people put some wild shit in there. Some people be too burnt. So like
What's
it's
the
just like,
wildest shit you've ever seen in baked macaroni?
I
I'm
just
so
don't. I
concerned.
just don't try it at all. Like
Jesus.
if I see it's too,
I don't
if it look
understand.
too dry, like I'm not eating that
No.
dry ass. I want
That's
some
what it
creamy.
is. She like the cheesy.
I
you
do
wanna be
like the
cheesy.
cheesy. Yeah.
You
I
know,
done-
somebody that makes it right. If they know what they're doing, they gonna make it right, and it's gonna be cheesy, and it's gonna be.
All right,
I was
y'all.
like-
Thanksgiving at my house.
Y'all was
We ain't gonna
judging
put
me.
that out there right now.
Yeah,
What about
babe.
you, cuz?
Drop the low, I'm
I already
coming.
know what you
Hey.
gonna eat.
I got.
What?
gotta ask
Don't
him.
eat.
Yeah.
What you don't eat?
What I don't eat. From the rooter to the tutor. No, I'm saying. I just said
Ladies,
no.
his DMs
No.
are open.
I'm
Anything?
gonna eat the baked macaroni and cheese, the yams. What we getting? We getting fried chicken, fried fish,
Greens.
greens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
String beans,
Mm-hmm.
potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Yep. Pot roast.
Said
Yep.
Oh my god.
Cornbread.
I'm finna go
Oh,
cook.
do y'all eat the what's the Mississippi cornbread?
Yeah, hot water
Hot water
Oh,
cornbread.
I hate it.
That's so
I
fire.
hate it.
Oh yeah, no, that's.
I used to ask.
I
my,
hate it.
I used to ask my
Ass
grandma.
right there.
My
I
grandma used to
hate
make me
That's
pancakes.
how you get thick.
I used to ask for pancakes. I
Mm-mm.
didn't know that they was cornbread until like I got like about 16 or something.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
that. I
it-
don't.
That's fire with some catfish, fried catfish.
Mm-mm. Take my black card. Here y'all go. Cause
That's crazy.
What about you, Bree? What do you eat?
Cranberry sauce. That's it. Cranberry sauce and nothing. No pork. I ain't eat no pork. I don't eat pork no more.
Pork?
But
Mm.
what's crazy
That's
is
cool.
I used to cook chillins like somebody grandma. I used to get down in
Fire.
there, boy.
That shit
What
is
slap a
fire.
plate up with some hot sauce.
There
But
you
now
go.
I can't. I don't eat them no more. I ain't had none in maybe 8 or 9 years. So
What do they
you don't
taste
like no.
like,
You don't like
though?
no cranberry.
tastes like
sauce at
oodles
all?
and
no,
noodles.
no
Do
cranberry
it?
sauce.
Don't listen to him.
what do it
Only
taste
reason I
like?
asked because like
It just tastes like-
I've made it
Like pork. Like
from.
It's just the
scratch,
smell
like,
of it that I can't
and it was
eat.
Because you know what it is, right?
Yeah, I know what it
Yeah.
is. So that's why. Yeah.
man, look. First off, you eat grounded up shit. That's gonna be the same thing. Like
No,
No.
it's the smell. Like walking in the house, that shit stink. Like why would I put that in my
'Cause somebody
house?
they ain't clean
you
them
supposed to clean it
right.
the
They
right
didn't
way.
clean
It's
them right,
so
and they not cooking it right.
Right,
So when
yeah.
I used to cook, man, my mama taught me to put a potato and an apple in there. The apple absorbs the smell, and it kind of like sweetens it. So when it's boiling, you don't smell boiled pork. You smell more of the apple and the potato
Mm.
Mhm.
versus the pork itself. But
See, look, these
We free, man.
Oh,
we
baby,
don't,
my
gotta
people
eat
from
that
down
no more,
south.
bro. We
Ja-
free,
Wait,
you know?
okay, Giant. Since you eat it, do you eat butt?
no.
Because what the fuck is the difference?
Well,
you gotta
ones,
eat.
if
You
you got a
gotta,
pig
you
ass, you
gotta
can eat a
eat.
person ass.
Oh my goodness.
never,
Like how you gonna eat?
Ah.
never ate a butt.
Jasmine,
Actually, you
Jasmine,
did.
when you watch this, how James, do his big one on you.
Oh.
Whoa.
Nope.
If you eating pig butt, you can eat a person butt.
Hello.
Y'all eat butt?
I don't eat fucking
I don't
chitlins.
I don't eat chitlins no more.
No more.
No more. So I'm
No.
not that experimental.
I mean,
My kid in here. I was about to say something.
oh snap, my bad.
Hey.
Put some headphones on.
Wait,
the
Cameron,
headphones
look,
back
Cameron,
baby.
on.
turn your headphones up.
Put some headphones on real quick,
Look,
baby.
he all ears.
I told you.
Oh,
if
wait,
that was me,
but-
I was gonna be on that.
That is a great conversation though, as far as culture, because now there is a big debate as far as Black American culture, and then all other cultures in the
Because they say we
The
don't
eating
got
of
in the
culture.
world.
Yeah,
Right.
they say we don't
Yeah.
have culture.
Yeah.
But that's the
Who
Who
thing.
said that?
On TikTok, I swear to God, they
What's
say
his
Like
name?
if
they
you talking
say,
to like Black Britons
What's
and all
his
that
name
stuff,
said
or
that?
like, you know, even
African.
Africans. They
Last
be like,
last said that we don't have culture.
Yeah, they
What's his
say-
name?
Okay,
Last
I kind of get where y'all are
Yeah.
going with that. Cause
Yeah, Burna Boy said that Black
I've heard that
Americans
too.
don't
No,
have.
but all Africans, like when it comes to
Akon
us,
said the
they say
same
that
thing.
we don't have culture.
Akon said the same thing.
But see, I think that's
okay, pull up the definition of culture. Let's break it down and let's
Like
see what
we
that
don't
look
have
like.
like connection back to like our ancient
Our
roots and stuff. Yeah.
ancestors.
But
Now
they-
that's
But we
I
do.
don't think
We're
they
fucking
don't-
Americans.
But they don't
Oh,
under-
pull up
they
the
like
don't-
definition
we're,
of culture.
They don't understand, and even some of our own people don't understand how much of an influence we are on this American soil.
Culture.
Oh, yeah,
So
for sure.
they think it's just American, whereas
Nope,
like
just culture.
Yeah,
Period.
just culture. Put up. Go to Webster.
Culture is the concept that encompasses the social behaviors, institutions, and norms of a society, as well as the beliefs, knowledge, arts, laws, customs, capabilities, and the habits of individuals in those groups.
Mm.
So if we're talking about Black Americans have their own culture.
Yeah.
So-
sure.
Black American culture.
Wait.
What
it
they're
can,
saying-
You just finish the
But
rest
not-
too. It can be also. It can also be.
Defined as the characteristic features of everyday existence shared by people in a place or time.
but
Yeah.
not
So
even,
if
but
we're gonna
even
look
if
at
we
that
take
defi-
out the Black American culture, think of Chicago. We
But
got
that's what I was
fucking
just about to say.
Pilsen. We got Chinatown.
Culture can include many different
like-
aspects,
But I
such as
think
art,
I-
religion,
I
lifestyle.
personally believe when it comes to Black American culture, our culture, by definition, to me, is we are able to make good out of the worst situations, and I
Facts.
don't think a lot of cultures
Can do
have
that.
done that or
Yeah.
can do that.
I feel
Whereas
like
Based on
they're-
certain
But they
Yeah.
know that because that's
Theirs
why.
is-
But
yeah,
they
theirs
know
are based
that
on
because that's why they
traditions.
come here. I'm like, y'all, we got some fucking culture because y'all ass all trying to come here. If we don't have
And
no fucking
adapt to
culture,
how we live.
exactly. Why are y'all coming here?
I mean, it's just the fact like this culture because like now breakdancing is a part of the Olympics and it's like literally that came from like New York. So it's like I feel like that's Black people and Hispanic people in New York.
And it's
But
But
then-
that's also Black Americans.
Yeah, that's
as
like
well.
that's what I'm saying. But then it's like I feel like Burna Boy, yeah, he said like we don't have no culture, but then you sample Tony Braxton, you sample Ray J, you sample
Facts.
there's other stuff that's our culture, and it's like I
but
feel
when
like
it
the
comes
beliefs.
to Africans,
it's
though,
like-
they say because we don't know our roots.
Yeah.
But that's the
I
thing.
was-
It's
That's
not
where
our
it's
fault
from.
that we
But
got
also-
But
snatched
this is
from
the thing
Africa,
too. I feel like the
and
term.
then everybody don't. Oh, sorry.
No, you good. I was gonna say the term culture is being thrown around a little bit too loosely.
Yeah, because this is
Because
definition
that-
right here.
Exactly. If we're gonna go based on the definition, they're absolutely incorrect. Y'all are talking about actual ties to our genetic makeup, our history, our ancestral tree, and all of that other shit. Say that. Don't say we ain't got no culture.
Yeah, because I'm
We
like,
don't have
y'all want us
connections
to
to where
act
we come
African and
from.
we from fucking America. We can't. Even if
Y'all
I did
can't tell us
find
to
out
go
that I
home.
was
I
from
am at
Nigerian
home.
or I had this part of Africa, I'm still gonna act like this because, like, yeah, it go deep rooted back there. But I literally lived in America, so what you get is what the fuck I
And
am.
then I'm all fucked up. I'm Vietnamese and black, so I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
I be funny. I be telling people, I be like, well, my last name Chu, so I might be Chinese too. Shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hey, cuz.
Like-
And
You know,
then too, like,
okay.
but just, this is how our because like from our food as well to our music, it comes from our struggle. Like
Yeah.
we just talk about
Yeah,
chillments. We had to
for
make
sure.
way of what y'all give us. Same
took the
with
scraps.
the music. We had to find a way for
And that's
to
the
express
thing.
ourselves.
and
With the
we
music.
got drill music, so
No, that's
y'all
the
done
thing.
started stealing our shit.
They stole country from us. Like
They over there
they
making
stole rock
UK
and roll.
drill.
They stole rock and roll. They stole country. They stole rock and roll. They trying to steal hip hop. Everything that we created is like gospel. Like literally, Maddie Moss Clark is the queen of gospel. You know what I'm saying? She created 3 and 4 and 5 part harmony. The way that all these people singing and stuff like the tenor, the alto, the soprano, the Clark sisters and their mama created that.
You ain't
And
lying.
then one
I
of
was
the-
just listening to Karen Clark shit.
One of the biggest confusions I'm seeing now is house music, which comes from Chicago
For
black
sure.
culture.
Yeah.
But so many people don't necessarily like house music, not even knowing the origin of it. Oh, that's UK, that's eating like
No, it's
that come
not.
from Chicago.
Can I throw something out there?
Yeah.
Basically, I want to say that the America's like main export culturally is black culture, and America is like black American culture is one of the newest cultures on the planet because the country's only been around 300 years, and of course we didn't even have the opportunity to spread our culture at first because of slavery. Everyone else brought their culture here. That's why they got history. Just because they got history and culture don't mean we don't got culture.
True. That's true.
Facts.
So that's a good. It's so new. You don't even know how to categorize it.
It's
so.
being written right now.
And
But still,
everybody want
everybody
it.
trying to be like
Absolutely.
us.
We're currently writing history.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna look back on 50 years from now and say, oh yeah, we was doing this. We're the ones that's
Did it.
responsible for doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a question though. y'all think it would be an advantage or a disadvantage if we did know like where we came from, like our roots?
Is it a disadvantage?
Being black,
Like,
I feel like
what do you think it would change? Anything you found? You just found out like, okay, you know, I'm
being
No,
black,
80%.
we niggas. Everybody, no matter what the fuck you are, you is a nigga. And when them motherfucking white people look at you, you is a nigga. Even if you 2% African, 2% Nigerian, 2% whatever, you is a nigga. Like, and that's why when they be getting into that debate, I'm like, okay, you know your African culture, but when you come here, you a nigga. So what? And like, kudos that you
And
know
I
where the
just
fuck
think-
you from.
I just think we too deep in now, as far as
No, it's over with
being
now.
American, to where I believe we just need to move forward.
The
You know what I'm
best way
saying?
we can.
We need to build off the culture we've already created and keep moving forward, because trying to go back to find that is just
And
at
I
this
feel-
at this point it's just becoming a lost argument. At this
And
Right,
then
point.
and I was just
we
about to
fought
say,
to
too.
get out of it. Like, it's good to know where we came from. But I'm like, now you trying to stay in like, oh well, we African. Like, and then we fought to fight to get out of that shit. Like, why are we having a conversation deep rooted into that? Like, okay, like it is good. Like, maybe I do want to know exactly where I come from, but that just also my mind like, oh shit. Like, okay.
And then, so I
like, it
feel
won't do
like-
like it'll be like, okay, I know what I am now, but like.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go to work still. Like, that shit ain't gonna be like, even if I found out I was a fucking queen over in Africa, I'm not moving to fucking Africa.
I
Like,
might-
you
I
know
might
what I'm
not.
saying?
I might.
Like,
Hold on now.
I
We
wouldn't-
might have to go ahead.
I personally wouldn't
I'm with
because,
you when you're right,
but
but I
I'm
might
saying,
not be with you right
because
there.
we're so
We
we
might
so
not be.
Americanized. Even if your ass was a
Yeah.
queen out of there, you would be out of your fucking element.
I get
That's
you
right.
Because
saying.
it's different.
You get over this.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
different.
culture
You're still
shock.
Yeah.
But back to that word, culture shock, because now you are out of your typical element. You're out of what you know to be culture, and now you have to adapt to the way of their living. But I think if we did know, it could be some advantages. Like she said, okay, cool, I know where I'm from. I have ties to my ancestral tree and stuff like that. But at the same time, I think it could be very divisive, because now we giving us within our own communities more of a reason to pick apart each other's. Like, oh, you're this much Nigerian or Ghanaian
'Cause
or
they have
this
that
or whatever the
bottle
case may be.
too,
When at
yeah.
the end of the day, if we all come from the same place, whether it's Ghana, Nigeria, Algeria, wherever the hell it's from, all of it is in Africa, right? Why we can't just love each other for all being fucking Africans?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Period.
That's what you
At
want.
the end of the day, if we take this shit all the way back, the first human skull was found in Tanzania, Africa. We all come from the same fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless of whatever the DNA says, we all come from the same place, bro. Like he said, for where we are right now, for what we got, let's just move forward the best way we fucking can. If you want to connect yourself back to your roots, okay, cool. If you don't, okay, cool.
But you gotta
Regardless,
blame the
you gotta
school
be
system on
progressive.
that too, though.
No,
I feel
but-
like it's a school
Because
system.
they're gonna retract whatever information they can to
Yeah.
keep you from knowing exactly who you are. And I actually have this argument when it comes to religion, spirituality, and stuff like that, as regard to the church too, because a lot of the churches don't really teach you who and what God is on an aspect of you learning for yourself. You
Mhm.
always got to come back to the church house because you got to get something from them. But if I teach you who you really are, then you no longer need me.
Yeah.
Same
I
within
feel
your
like-
culture. Same within your culture. If you know who you really are and where you come from and all the way back to your ancestors and all of that, you don't need nobody to tell you who you are because you know.
And then
Well, I
too,
think- go ahead.
you know, Africa is a huge continent with like 50 something countries.
Yeah.
Like, it's not enough to just say, yeah, you African. Like, nah, the rabbit hole go way deeper than that.
And it do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think too, even what you just said as far as like, yo, we kings and queens. Yeah, everybody want kings and queens. You're gonna find
Some snakes.
Yours-
Peasants, you gonna find your
people
common
that
where
was
or
selling
you might
people.
even might even find who you related to might be the betrayal, the people that betrayed people.
Yeah.
So at this point, like I say, acknowledge where we are now and do good from this point here forward.
But the
Like,
reason
sure,
I
for
say
sure.
like just acknowledge like yeah, we all just African and just like you said from this point just move forward because if we truly did figure that out, like you said, you might have some people who was a betrayer, you might have some people who were kings and queens. That's another divisive tool. Now we're finding another way to separate ourselves amongst ourselves.
I feel
So
like
let's
black
just call
people
it for
make
what it
life
is.
harder. I'm like, we already go through so much shit in life that then we want to fight about like what part of Africa you from? Like, child, we
My
already
daddy
up
was a
against.
king.
Like, it's like
Your daddy
life
was a peasant,
already
like-
so
And then-
goddamn hard.
and that was the conversation when it came to the artist Tyler, because she considers herself
Mm,
colored because
yep.
that is the proper terminology over there. But what we learning here in America is just another form
Black.
of dividing because
Yep.
they use it as a hierarchy system. If you're considered colored and not just whatever country you're from, you're getting treated a little bit better. Whereas
That's
over
crazy.
here, it's like, nah, they all see us
That's
as black.
derogatory.
Hey, you black. I don't care if you're a little bit lighter. If they see you as black,
Mm-hmm.
you might as well come on over here.
Yeah. And that's
Because if you try to, saying, nah, I ain't with y'all, and then you go over there and find out they don't really mess with you either, you gonna be lost in the sauce.
True.
But that's nothing. I feel like that like black people actually do a lot. It's like welcome people to the cookout, I guess you could say,
Boy, I
whatever.
hate
We need to stop
And
doing
it's like
that.
I feel like that's one situation that be messed up because like even like with Post Malone, like how he started off with White Iverson, and then you see how his career had changed and turned into what he is right now with the country music or something, whatever music he's doing now, whatever, cool. But it's like the fact that like we
He
let
did
them,
that to get us on board.
yeah, you
Not
let us.
even that. It's even like them little old white ladies singing the baby. They're like, invite her to the cooking. No, her ass gonna stay in that kitchen.
No,
like
yeah,
she
I feel
ain't
like-
coming over here.
No, I feel like that's like I think that it's like you can as an artist as a whatever you can transform, you can evolve, you can do it.
Right.
That's that's
Sure.
what's beautiful about art. You can do that, but then like just don't degrade or denounce, don't mess up.
don't
Well,
use
yeah,
us.
don't use us as a stupid suit and just throw us away when it's time. Because then like when it's like
benefit off our culture that
Exactly.
you throw us away once
Yeah.
you get to where you
What
want to
he
be.
do now? What type of rap he do?
he do
He do rap rock. It says.
rap rock.
His
Indie
dirty looking
pop.
ass.
And
We
that's
don't
a-
want him
that's
anyway.
a good example. Though.
Yeah.
It's like I said,
He
right
I like, he
now-
got that song Sunflower with him and Sway Lee. That's my song though.
like right now, you got the culture trying to push Drake out the culture when he has been representing the culture through in and throughout.
That just starts you out.
He said.
He said.
What?
Oh, it
But-
look like it starts you out.
But I was just saying, like you trying to push him out when he's been a representation of appreciating hip hop, black culture.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas
I don't
this is
think
a
you can push Drake
whereas
out.
whereas this is an example of, oh, you grew up from Texas, country. I got a little, rap, but as soon as I'm able to get on and go to what I know,
To where the money
Yeah.
is.
Right.
what
no
he
different
feels
because all he
like.
did is pull a Kid Rock. Kid Rock did the same thing in the '90s. Kid
True.
Rock comes out as a white rapper just to go right back to rock.
To rock.
Now you look at MGK, same thing. Now MGK come from Ohio, rapping all that, but you look at his image now. You just did a whole rock album, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Drake thing, like I feel like pushing him out, like although people might not like him no more, or whatever you want to call it, but I feel like he's put his stamp in here that like you know what I'm saying he put on for us a lot of stuff, and he actually did something. He left like alone. His catalog by itself is decent. Like I'm saying, he a good artist.
Yeah,
He's a nice
Drake
ass
got it.
artist.
Just
Like,
talk about
So,
like,
like, you
not,
can't-
like not to
Catalog, too.
compare, but Drake will be like R. Kelly. Like people hate R. Kelly, but when that R. Kelly song come on, like not
Oh,
saying
that's a
that
weird
it's-
comparison.
I'm not
Please,
saying like,
please do
no,
not.
no. I'm saying like how
Wait,
people
I
have,
had to see
no,
where
I'm
she was
saying
going
like
with
how
that
people
one.
be like,
I gotta
fuck,
see that.
people
Listen,
say
listen.
fuck R. Kelly until R. Kelly song. Everybody at the family cookout doing the R. Kelly. That's what I'm saying. Like people pick and choose when not to fuck with. So people pick and choose not to fuck
Okay,
with
I get
Drake.
what
When
that part.
Kendrick come on, it be
Right.
like fuck Drake, and then right after they
But
make
that's a-
Crew Love.
R. Kelly
I
is
know. It
That's
was
a dangerous
No.
comparison
crazy.
right
It
I
was
get
now.
I get what he's trying to
But
say.
yeah,
I get what he's trying to say.
It was a little
outside
scary,
of
though.
outside of what everybody knew he was doing, outside of that, like
I was like,
Okay,
oh,
if we're gonna talk about that for a second, let's just say we have to stop
and-
picking and choosing
Mhm.
who we want to support through their bullshit and who we want to feel like we
because
can cancel through
y'all
their
be like
bullshit.
Robert
If you
Kelly
gonna
did it, but
pick-
R. Kelly, like
fuck
y'all,
that.
yeah.
If you're gonna cancel somebody, stay on that side of the fence. There's too many people that flip flop. Hey, if I
But
give my
nobody's-
opinion, y'all gonna hate me, and I don't give a fuck about
Nah,
it.
that's
and
it.
no
Whatever
matter
side
what
of
to
the
say,
fence
R.
I stand
Kelly,
on, I'm
R.
staying on
Kelly
that
is
side.
Chicago culture.
Period.
And I don't, like I said, I don't like the debate of the who's part of the culture or who's black or not when it comes to the whole Drake Kendrick situation, because I feel like
I just feel like niggas got the air and dirty laundry out. Period.
And but I
Yeah.
also feel like Drake he's opened the door to showing how influential hip hop is across the world.
Yeah.
Because we have, saying these UK artists that we're now in America are at least knowing their names, what I'm saying? Whereas before, we ain't know them, but it's showing the influence we have. But if we trying to kick people out because they don't come from here, we just causing more divide when it could be like, yo, I'm glad to see our culture is moving the world. Before we do got to get better at probably
Right.
gatekeeping.
I mean,
but
okay.
But I
Take
do,
it back
and,
to Chicago
but
culture
no,
for
I
a
do
second.
feel like,
With
but
drill.
black people, the only people who got cancel culture though.
That's
Like we
true.
the only
We
people
are.
that cancel our own
Facts.
goddamn people.
That's why
Well,
I just said.
I don't think
if
that's
y'all
no,
gonna
not
pick it,
necessarily
y'all
true.
gotta stop.
some
People
other
gotta
people
stop
do
picking
that
and
too.
choosing who they going to say. Oh, we don't fuck with him no more because of X, Y, Z. But we gonna fuck with somebody else from a different culture or from a different race. They may have done some equally fucked up shit, but we still gonna stand beside them.
Yeah.
Cancel everybody or don't cancel nobody at all. Whatever side of the fence you gonna stand on, stay over there.
I feel like don't
I got a
cancel, but
question
I feel
about
like
that,
don't
you know.
cancel because like people fuck up. Like,
Yeah, and we
Players
can
fuck
change,
up all the
man.
time.
So,
They
like-
like
say that.
depending.
Depending on the situation,
I
bro.
got. No,
Oh,
listen.
go ahead.
We aren't the only culture that cancels people. We're just the only ones who kind of, like you said, ride that line, like
Who
on
make it
both
public,
sides.
yeah.
Like,
for
we
sure,
make
because
it-
LBG too,
so, like-
they cancel motherfuckers left and right for
yeah.
sure.
So like,
The alphabet community.
nah,
Oh,
I was gonna say the I'm gonna say like Arabians and shit, like right, they cancel their people all the time. They don't buy to like their traditions, right?
But that's a traditional thing,
Yeah.
though.
I'm
That
saying
goes back
that's-
into
but that
religion
goes
and
into
some
our-
old stuff.
but
But
that's
no,
still
that,
part
no,
of
no,
culture.
no, no, no,
Fuck
no.
up
I
it.
feel like that's
Right.
different because, and I feel like if we get on that conversation, we the only culture that don't promote black love. Like, you be like, love
Come
what you
on.
want. Them other motherfucking cultures, like, they will cash you out if you try to fucking, like,
Mhm.
especially Arabs and shit like that. You marry a black
Nah,
woman
I
if you
can't
want to.
necessarily-
You don't have access to shit. Like, they'll date you,
Oh.
they'll fuck you, they will not marry you. Like, other cultures will really be so big on, like, marry from within. Black people are the only people that be like,
They finna
like,
go
and,
find
and I'm
somebody
with
else,
love who you want to love, but like love your mother because don't nobody
Love
understand
your
us
own
like
people
us.
first.
And like people want to get on that and be like, well, you can't understand it. No, you can't. You can't understand black shit unless you fucking black. And I feel like that's a divider between black culture. We too fucking forgiving. We forgive people for every fucking thing. Motherfuckers come on here. Justin Bieber, y'all forgave Justin. A nigger Bieber, like his ass, like y'all forgave
do?
him. He said
Yeah,
the
he was
N
on
word, the
YouTube.
hard N word.
I'm
Oh.
talking about.
You
when
get
he
what I'm
was
saying?
hard, when he
The
was
hard.
shorty.
But
Yeah.
it's just
I
like
remember that.
people forgave him, but then when it comes to black shit, like y'all want to cancel Drake. But y'all can forgive fucking Justin Bieber. Like, come on, like if we gonna like keep it in the fucking community, but we're the only people that can counsel, and then we can forgive outside people. A motherfucker newscast can come on here and say nigga right now, and they be like, I'm so sorry, and they be like, well, he said I'm sorry. No, fuck that. You meant that
Well,
shit. Like
my
you
friend.
know.
I got a question because like
What's up?
with the cancellation thing, like for instance, comparing and contrasting two same situations. So like
Go
you know,
ahead.
Dr. Dre and Michel'le, that whole
Yep.
situation, all that.
Beat shit
But
out of her.
then you got Chris Brown and the Rihanna thing.
Yep.
So I feel like everybody kind of like don't really. Every time Chris Brown do anything, you know what I'm saying? It's like always a.
He a
Yeah.
woman
But
beater.
wait,
Let's
take
not
it
forget
further.
he beat
Take it
women.
further. Krishan and
He beat
fucking
niggas, too.
Blueface. Blueface is beating the fuck up out of her. They will not cancel that man.
Well,
Blueface.
they in jail, ain't they?
They
Yeah,
both in
but-
jail.
They both
Yeah.
in
But
jail.
no, he's not in jail for that. He in jail for
For something else,
his
but yeah.
probation.
Something else.
But
That's
I'm
a
just
hard-
like
Yeah.
they
They
made
beat
a
the fuck
show,
out
but
each other.
I'm saying
Yeah,
no.
that's
but
a hard. That's to be
no.
real. That's a hard argument because neither one of them are a likable person, so nobody really cares.
Yeah,
But I'm saying like
yeah.
like if you gonna be against women beating, because at the end of the fucking day, a woman can't beat a nigga ass more than a nigga could be a woman ass.
But that's a,
Shit,
that's
you ain't with
I'm
that
glad you
Hennessy,
said-
dog.
I'm glad you said it
You
because
can't
if you're gonna get into
But
that,
it don't even come from
conversation-
Krishan though. He was beating the other fucking baby, so he comes from an abusive
Oh, no.
But
background.
I think the confusion when it comes to that, and is you have to bring it up, is because even within our culture, we still have women who
Who feel
wanna-
like
they
that
want-
shit
they-
okay.
they wanna
That's
put
what
my
love
hand.
is.
I
They
want to
feel
put
like
my
that type of shit
yeah.
okay. And that's my thing.
So-
I was always taught you old enough to cross the street, your ass old enough to get hit.
But when I had this conversation
Period.
with somebody, and they was
That
just
wasn't
like,
using that term though.
No, I know it wasn't, but at the same time, you can use it that way because
But I
if you
did.
old enough to know how
I
to
get
get your
what
ass
you're
across the
saying.
street, you old enough to
And-
know your ass probably gonna
Look-
get hit too.
Look
I
both
hear
You know
what
ways.
you're
that?
So-
You feel me?
but I did.
You throw that punch, your
Somebody
ass better be
gave me
ready to get hit
this
back.
great point of view where they just like some people do see like that's like they love language, and when they
Yeah.
said it, it fucked me up.
Violence?
But they was just like
Yeah,
imagine
toxicity.
imagine
Yeah.
if you grew up in a house where your mom was getting beat the fuck up and she kept taking your daddy back. You learn to love like this is fucking
Facts.
okay. So
That's
it
true.
become your love language.
I
Facts.
feel like
It's a lack of security.
the example would be I feel like my man love me because when I go out with my girls
He beat
and
my ass.
and he called me and come
He's
drag me out the club.
overprotective. Yep.
Oh, woo,
That's
I
him being
love, I love
protective.
that.
That's so
No.
tough.
Yeah.
But going back to
Toxicity.
what Brenda was saying when it comes to Chris Brown and Rihanna, why is that situation like that? Well, because we know Rihanna ended up going back messing with Chris Brown for a little bit. So it's like at that
A
point,
little bit, a lot of bit.
Well,
He
so
left
at
Karrueche a
that
few
point,
times for her.
at that point, well, shit, if you gonna forget a nigga, like he gonna keep making these songs.
That's why I stay out of my friends' business.
But
when
I
they
think
get
I
into
think that's
shit.
I think
No,
that's
but
a little
that's-
different. I feel like the outsiders didn't forget Chris Brown. We been like he done sold out goddamn
just
show.
No,
love
but
the
that's the thing.
concert.
But that's the thing. I feel like on social
yeah,
media,
whole
they
career.
like his concert is still selling out and stuff like that. But like for instance, like with the Michael Jackson tribute, like with the beach, like the award shows, like all the stuff that he not being able to get.
But that's
or
not
do
from
because
black.
no.
That's from the outside.
No, I'm saying, but it's
culture.
from, but the black people too. Like a lot of people be like, why y'all still like? They mad at Chloe for doing the song with him. They mad at Kalani for taking pictures with him. They even mad at Victoria Monet now because she went to the concert.
But
So it's like, I feel like it's like
Well,
they.
be mad at me because
but-
I just left.
Yeah,
I know.
but that goes into what Bree was just talking about with cancel culture, where we
Pick and
we just
choose.
throwing shit out there.
Yeah.
We
But
cancel
that's the
people
thing.
for
I
the
just
fuck
want
of it.
to get online and
Now
start some
Kalani
shit.
cancel,
So like,
yeah.
we still messing with Chris
And a
Brown
lot
now.
of these motherfuckers be in their mama basement, hiding behind the keyboard. Don't ever let somebody pull up y'all track record because y'all get canceled too.
And you
Y'all
know
be
what-
y'all
And
be
I'm-
doing
That's
some wild
true.
at. Hold on,
No,
because
go
that
ahead.
just blew me a little bit.
Go ahead.
Y'all be in their motherfucking basements doing all type of shit. Y'all be doing wild ass shit to y'all relatives and y'all family. Motherfuckers sweep that up under the rug, but you want to cancel somebody that genuinely fucked up because they're in the public eye. Fuck out of here.
And I'm glad you brought that up as far as these people behind these profiles.
Come on.
Because even like I said, even going back to Drake and Kendrick situation when it comes to who's part of the culture, who's not. We don't know who behind these profiles.
They be acting like they black when they really not.
Exactly.
But you can
That's a
tell the
fact.
way they the way they be
the
typing.
narrative.
It's pushing the narratives, but you can tell by the way somebody
sure.
like ain't no black person gonna say us blacks. Ain't no black
Us
person.
blacks is crazy.
Ain't nobody that say.
What'd you read that
I
said
know.
that?
Hey,
See, they be on these pages. They be saying like us blacks are tired of like Kamala Harris, or us blacks are tired of like these actors. Like us blacks.
Yeah.
No,
And,
no.
and Kamala
like,
and Kamala Harris is a perfect example because I don't like how everybody's trying to say this woman is not black. Because to me, that's just disrespect. Who are you to tell a black woman who's not black?
Yeah, she's
From
well,
her-
she's
from
her-
Jamaican
from-
and
from
It
Indian.
was the same thing with Obama though.
For her own
Yeah.
experience.
I really
Yeah.
feel like
But
that.
they going, but
Well-
again, in this new generation of how social media is, they going overboard, even to the point of, yeah, she might be mixed with Indian, but I don't even like how y'all disrespected her mother, who's not even alive,
right.
Yeah,
That's
true.
wild.
who's also was a prominent figure for her research when it came to breast cancer research.
Yeah,
And like, this is an educated person, and y'all just spewing out,
Hey,
you
just
not black,
stupidity.
Indian,
Hey,
I
but
don't
again,
care.
But you know, black people get on.
Another tool
Black
for
people,
division, a
they
divisive
goddamn
tactic.
news. They news is social media. So I'm like, y'all just be talking. Because I'm like, y'all got on TikTok, y'all done saw a little 15-second clip, and y'all done
And somebody
ran
else
with
was
it.
talking out
Nobody do
their
their
ass.
own research.
That's how you
That's
push
the
the
thing,
narrative,
yeah.
though.
What did y'all think about the thing where she had like Migos, Megan Thee Stallion at the rally thing?
I don't too much
As a
speak on
as a black
politics.
person, I don't think nothing of it
But
because
let's-
that's our culture.
But listen, I think what
That's
people
kinda
fail
But I
to
ratchet.
do think it's a
But-
time and place for
But
everything.
no, listen.
And that
What
wasn't
y'all
it.
fail to realize, anytime they do like go vote, they are telling people who just being able to vote. So you have to appeal to them. Because when it was us, it was Chance the Rapper downtown motherfucking Chicago rapping for us and leading us to register to vote. But that's when we were just newly voting. So people want to be like, that's not for us. Yeah,
But-
Megan Thee Stallion ain't
Man.
fucking for us.
But that it's not like, so it's not just the fact that they had somebody who was rapping. It was what they were actually saying and
But that's
doing.
but we know what y'all want Megan
And
Thee Stallion to come out and make us
No.
goddamn
No.
electrical songs. She's
no,
making it.
no. What you need to do is get somebody else to perform.
But I agree. Like I said,
Mike-
I
It's a
agree
time
with
and
you
place.
just said. A time and place.
That's what I'm saying.
'Cause
Get someone else
even though for
perform.
me,
It's black culture. I totally get that. I'm not taking that away. Like she said, even to her point, you got to appeal to the people who are being influenced
sure.
right now into voting. I don't do politics, so kind of out my
Yeah.
comfort zone here. But if we're gonna appeal to, you got to meet people at their level. You can't heal what you can't feel. So if I'm trying to appeal to y'all, I got to do what y'all are into or speak to y'all in y'all language. But that wasn't it.
But
I
no,
just-
it's the same way y'all clickbait into people to watch our videos. It's literally the same way.
No, it's not.
Do we click
They
that
are.
people to watch my
Every-
videos?
everybody
We
who
do,
do
but
you,
no, it's
everybody
not.
who do
It
YouTube
ain't the
clickbait.
same.
So I'm just like, imagine you turn you a Megan Thee Stallion fan, you turn it and like she just opened the show. She what's her name? Camellia, whatever. I'm so
Kamala.
sorry. Yeah.
Camellia.
She still got her point across, but like she
Camellia.
had to fucking have them like tune in some type of way. Cause me personally, I'm not just fucking watching the presidential. I don't listen to Megan Thee
Oh, yeah,
Stallion.
you're right,
Actually,
right.
fuck Megan Thee Stallion. Free Tory Lanes. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, no, we're not
Wait,
gonna
wait,
get that
wait,
there
wait,
because that's the same thing we just talked about last time.
See, that
But
was
We
you know,
not
but
gonna
like
say
you have
no
to,
free
you
Tory
have,
Lanez.
you
That's
have,
crazy.
you
Two
have to
times,
like
two times.
rope somebody in. I feel like that's what like these goddamn Gen
Crazy.
Zers don't like. Come on, y'all Gen Z, like be for real.
Quite.
When y'all really think of fucking Gen Z, think of TikTok. They ass don't have intention span. She had to suck them in some type
but
of
I
way.
was, I
It
definitely
is
was
a
looking
time
for,
and a place, but
I was looking for Megan Thee Stallion to kind of like,
tone it down.
not even that. It was like
No.
I can accept it. I appreciate it. But also, I think there's a time and place for what the kind of music I do and that way I perform. I wouldn't mind just coming out and speaking because I've also been an advocate for abortion rights. So, hey, yeah, I just want to come out. She brought me out, blah, blah, blah. Keep it moving.
And I think
But
this
I
was
th-
the part that kind of threw me for a loop with it. Megan is also an educated woman.
Yeah.
So
true.
for
That's
you
true.
to have as big as a platform as you have, shout out to her. But you're an educated black woman as well.
That's true.
Yeah, you made your name based off your artistry and music and rap and twerking and whatever the case may be. But you are
Broadcast
also
your
an
degree.
educated
Yeah,
woman.
broadcast that
question.
degree.
I got a
Hey,
question.
get up here and speak to these people. Show them you got a mouthpiece outside to talk about your pussy.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what all y'all saying. But then when you book an artist, you know what I'm saying? You booked her. They booked her to perform. They know what songs that she got on her.
But they
record.
couldn't book her to speak
That's
though.
a fact.
They-
That's a
Educated
fact.
black woman. That just goes to
booked.
show how they kinda
know.
looked at
No,
her
I get what
too.
you're saying. They know who
They
she
booked
is
her
as
to
an
perform
artist.
that
They
song.
know she on tour. Y'all seen her tour. What she doing on her tour? Y'all booked her. Y'all gave her. They probably gave her a set list of
That
these
makes
the
it
songs I want you to
worse.
perform. That's on them. So like
But
y'all.
that's
I-
wild at
but
the
that-
same
that
time.
makes
that
it
y'all
worse.
It's making it
also-
worse, but it's the same
Check
token
this out.
because she is smart. She could communicate. She could do a speech, or she could deal with
But
it.
she
But
did what
it's
she was
just-
booked to do.
Yeah.
This also
And I
goes
get it.
back to culture.
Yes.
And being aware who is on your team, who thinks a
That's
little bit
true.
outside
Because
the box. Cause
why
like
did y'all think that this was all she had to
Yeah.
bring to the table?
She
If
could.
I
She
know,
probably do got some songs. She could have probably sat down on a little goddamn stool and rap.
my-
You know, she probably could
On
have.
a
Like she
stool
was
is
up there
crazy.
shaking her ass.
All the stuff. I feel like no. I
Just
was
book
like,
somebody else, man. Like it's simple.
That's
But
what
long-
she
but-
did.
but
But
if
that's
you-
what she-
Atlanta.
But
It was
like I
Atlanta.
said, but
She
I
ain't
think
from
we
Atlanta.
we do need more people in that space to know the difference of
Time
okay,
and
this
place.
is you're
yeah,
right,
it's a time and place. Yeah, it was
like,
a time and place. I understand what y'all saying with the argument because that is true. Because like if we had a presidential debate or a presidential communication or whatever the fuck it was, I'm not expecting no girl to get up there and shake no ass. But
with
like,
7 bitches behind her at that,
yeah, but that's true.
dressed in
Because I would
cosplay,
hate-
like
I would
they finna
hate-
come up out of them uniforms.
Yeah, but I probably would be like, whoa, that's
yeah, because I would hate that somebody was
but
on her
I don't
team
know.
and got the opportunity and it's like, yo, you
And
just
you
dropped the
blew it,
album, this
yeah.
great marketing,
You're
get out
on
there, get this money,
tour.
like,
At the
You're
president.
on
whoa,
tour.
like, nah,
The
this
fact
ain't.
that y'all thought this low of me to think that I'm not equally as educated to get up here and speak to these people
Well,
that I'm
no,
only
we
good
can't
enough
say
to
that
shake
'cause
my
Megan
ass
Thee
at a
Stallion
presidential
on her
election is
own
crazy.
Platform don't fucking just she get on live and she shake her ass, so we can't be like she.
Yeah.
That's
Right, I
how she
can't-
promote herself. We know she educated, but even when she go live, she not presenting like you know
And
she
that's
do
true.
that
That's true,
end of
too.
the summer
So
black
that's
to
where
school.
that's where we have to get better as a culture. Don't be so quick to cancel these
For
people,
sure.
but more so like, yo, let me put you to the
Educate, yeah.
side. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
But
happened to
but
each
then
one
I feel
teach
like
one?
Yeah.
What
last
happened
part
to
we
nobody
talked
left
about
behind?
how
That's
everybody.
real.
I feel like black people because like we came from nothing. Everybody just trying to get to the top. So whatever it fucking take to get to the top and
And that's
stay
the
at the
fucked up
top.
part that
So
we
I
still
feel
got
like
that
so
crab
many
in the
people
barrel
got like that
mentality.
survival. We got to get this money. Like so they not thinking like you know what I'm saying. So I feel like that's a part of the culture too, where I feel like we lack that part of just like, hey, everything ain't about motherfucking money. I understand we came from nothing. A lot of us came from fucking nothing. So like a lot of us is just trying to get that money, be financially stable and stuff like that. But sometimes you do got to be like, okay, morally, like let's but
Yeah.
a lot of people morals go out the window when it comes to some money.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fucked up.
I feel like that's real spill because like honestly, whoever's on her team that approved it or whoever got her to do it or whatever, they could have negotiated, they could have did something like that. But maybe she just thought it was having fun or whatever. I don't know. But I understand everybody what y'all saying
Right,
because
we
like
can't speak to
yeah,
why
or
she
what
decided
did
to do it.
Yeah. So
at
I
the
just feel
same
like, but
time.
that is true. Like you could have had a communication, a speech ready, or like you could have said something because she do have a degree and she also working on her nursing home. She got stuff she working on. That's true. But it was in Atlanta, and I do hear what you're saying about that because like they could have brought Escape out. They could have did like a whole
I
lot of.
mean,
It's like a
I'm
lot.
not
They could have
saying-
brought other people out. Yeah, but
But
I
who
just
y'all
feel like.
think gonna win?
This is why I shut
What's he
up
say?
and-
Well,
Next
I-
question.
But not
Next
even,
caller.
not even who gonna win. Fuck who gonna win. I think it's so crazy that Trump can be a fucking felon, but felons can't vote. I think that's crazy.
I'm screaming.
Well,
Like, it just-
his sentences is coming up on September 18th, so we'll see what the judge decides.
If he
But
was
is it
gonna
up to the
still be
judge
in
that he
motherfucker.
cannot run? Because I heard you can run. Like he can still be the fucking president even if he go to jail.
So Biden
If he
Biden
go to
just-
jail, he not finna be no president and from jail. Like I don't give a fuck what they
well,
say.
Biden
Like
just
that's
put
some
in
dumb shit.
or proposed a bill to where it's like even if you're a president or whatever, you're not above the law. So if you get convicted
Yeah,
of
lock that
anything,
nigga up.
like it's just
I'm telling
outta
you,
here.
if they tried to take Bill Clinton out of office for that one situation, and then they let this fool get
He
up there
shouldn't-
and
I
do
feel like
Said Monica
he
that
shouldn't
one
even
little
be-
situation.
I did
Yeah.
not sleep with that woman.
That one little situation. Everybody, we know what that.
But
That's
Trump,
life.
I feel like Trump
This
shouldn't even be in the
fool-
running for that shit
They-
because of
Wait,
what
hold
he
on.
got going
First
on.
off-
he was impeached.
First off, exactly. That's he got
He
impeached
definitely
and he
should.
still became the
The
Republican
nominee.
elect.
He wasn't impeached. He was impeached twice.
Yeah.
Twice. There you
Damn.
go.
So it's just like the fact
No
that
one
his
likes
orange ass is even.
And
up
he
there
got
with a
convicted.
chance.
Orange ass
COVID
is
fried
crazy.
brains, man.
Convicted what 34,
Like, that's
37?
crazy.
34 counts, bro.
But I
You
feel like
keep-
that's because of America.
No,
Yeah,
that's
we're-
the thing.
we're
I feel like
stupid. You're right.
it's
That's big-
stupidity because
stupid.
like I just got into it with somebody on Instagram about this shit, and I don't even be in the Instagram comments like that. But I gotta say something. This dude, he a DJ in Chicago, I guess. He said basically like
Go ahead. This is an open podcast. Who was it? Snitch.
I ain't no snitch, but
You talking about Trump?
no, he was talking about Trump. I sent it to you on Instagram. So then he basically said we got to figure out, or we have to listen to both sides of the fence to actually understand which one gonna cut us the better deal. And he basically said like the NABJ they brought Trump to Chicago like recently or whatever. So he basically was like agreeing with them on them bringing them to where we have to actually take time and listen to both sides to see who we gonna vote for because black people is actually considering both candidates. That's what he said. So I said, what does he mean by cut a deal? I am sure that everyone is entitled to their own opinion and can vote for whoever they want to vote for. But from 2016 to 2020, did you guys not see how he ran the country? Took us out of the Paris Agreement, handled COVID like he did when he already knew about it. And then, like, we're not even mentioning January 6th or the Central Park 5. Like, what is really happening here? How can black people even consider him? I understand being Republican, but being smart is a virtue. Black people, gay people, women, Latino people like that support him are not even thinking about the impact it will have on our lives. Project 25, police immunity, the Supreme Court changes. He's also trying to amend the Constitution so he can be the last sitting president so we don't ever have to vote again. And are you not doing your research and understanding the situation that we're in? A black Indian woman or a blatant racist, sexist narcissist?
Yeah, Project 25 crazy.
This fool say he.
I don't know what he said.
Okay, hold on. Take your emotions out of it. What? Take your emotions out of your brother. This man may be the next president. We need to be able to make our support a business transaction.
And there it is right there.
That's what he said.
It's money. It's money. Because
But that's the problem.
People
How
think
does
they're going to
in
get
general-
another goddamn PPP loan. I'm like, we got the fucking PPP
but
loan.
this
and
I said-
everything
I'm
shut
glad you
down.
brought that up because
Wait, let me finish. I say it's not even about emotions, it's common sense. Even if it's not common sense, it's simple research and understanding of the outcomes that will happen. Not emotional, just logical. You are not making logical sense with your statements. Your opinion is welcome, but it's just kind of ridiculous. He say ridiculous gets shit done. I just said, okay. So I left it alone.
so
Ridiculous
again,
get shit
his
done.
focus is
It's
money, and I'm hearing social media, all taxes, blah 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 blah. We got stimmies,
But this was-
PPPs, but if you do your research, you don't get PPPs if Kamala Harris doesn't get that bill passed. But they a lot of people don't do their research past a couple TikTok videos.
But I just think it's
tweet.
weird that people like. I'm like, when we were getting stimulus check, the fucking world was literally shut down.
Exactly.
So like, why the fuck do you think Trump? And then I'm like, what they failed to realize, Trump tried to give us a third one, and Trump don't run shit. Congress run it fucking off. So I'm just like, and Congress knocked the third one down because Trump was literally fighting for that third
No, he
stimulus
was
that
not.
everybody. But that's what he was putting. I'm like, but it go through Congress. I'm like, the president of the fucking
And
world
then-
literally is the
The
spokesperson
reason-
of the America.
The
They don't
reason we
run
didn't
shit.
get the last check was because he was trying to force them to write his name on it because he was against giving us the checks. He told
Yeah,
us
that
that we
was
were too racist.
that was
Like,
the
the IRS gave us them checks, and it's
Yeah.
like that's the thing that's really pissing me off because like other countries was getting paid every month and like stipends every month, and so
And
we
they said we're
got
supposed to
3
get
checks.
more too.
Yeah, we got 3 checks for like 3 years, and it's like
I
what the
got
fuck?
one.
It's like,
Yeah, one.
but
It was one, and then if you had student loans, because they gave me my money back for a student loan,
They ain't give me
and
shit.
then of course,
it was $1,200,
Yeah.
$600, and
and the unemployment.
like $800, something like that. Whatever.
I got nothing.
But the thing about it is this:
You
it's
owe the
like
gov-
You
you
were
owe the
that's because
government.
you were an essential worker.
You owe the government.
No, I got one stimulus check. The first
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I thought my job had a
But-
glitch or something.
But
Screaming.
even with like that, he's talking about you get out your emotions, but you just hit him with facts. So who sounds like the more emotional one? Because again, if you watch the panel, as I watched the panel, and the first question they asked this man was, one, I'm holding you accountable for the things that you have said about black people and black women. Now I'm going to ask you, what are you going to do to move forward to try to keep the black vote? And you ramble on about nothing.
One more time, what I don't like
I
about the
think-
presidential election, it's always about the black vote. Do y'all notice that?
Because we the
It's,
they,
I'm
we the
for y'all-
majority, but
for
they
y'all
call us
not
the
to-
minority.
I'm like, for y'all not to give a fuck about us, like, it's literally always about the goddamn black vote.
Because the black vote, you get the minority vote regardless.
But that's
I'm
the
like,
thing.
but
not
I'm
just
saying,
us.
treat
We-
us the fuck better. Like, if y'all really give a fuck, like, when y'all actually go in there, but I'm just like, black people be so fucking,
And,
child.
and
That's
we,
the
My
thing.
question is this.
Go ahead.
And I might sound like I'm coming left cheek out my ass, but if all of us were to stop voting, are they not going to pick a president? They're still
Electoral,
gonna fucking pick one.
electoral
Yeah.
college. But that's the thing. I feel like honestly, we need to veto and we need to get rid of the electoral college. Like literally, for there go the fucking word again. really need to get rid of electoral college because, like, if it's a democracy, the fuck is you picking the president after we picked already? So I feel like if it's the popular vote is supposed to be the only vote that matters because, like, they brought the electoral college. I forgot what year. Cause I looked it up because I found out that Abraham Lincoln was the first assassination and stuff, and I had went through a rabbit hole of like the politics and like presidency and stuff. But like so like it was after because somebody tried to be president again, and then they basically said no, something like that.
Oh yeah, tried to run for third term.
Yeah,
I know you talking about.
It said 1786. Because I know it had to do something with the 13 colonies. Because
1951 was when it was established.
No, go
That's
back.
term limits.
Go down.
So your electoral college, because it had to do with the every colony or state didn't have the same amount of people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was hard to take them. And then too, you got to take into account black people weren't able to vote, women weren't able to vote, so they had to do something.
So the electoral college was introduced because basically people wouldn't be able to cast votes at a national level back then because we didn't have like electronics and stuff like that. That's the main reason. If that makes sense.
Is that the father and son? Did he try to make his son president or something?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
No.
No, cause I've been researching it. I forgot because it's like about like 4 people who was daddy and son, father and son. Only 2. It happened twice.
With the father and the son became president.
Yeah,
think it's
like
Adams. John Adams
it's
and then-
Bush.
Bush.
I think it's Bush and John Adams, but somebody else tried to do it too.
Are they trying to stop that?
No, they just
No, so what they're trying to do with that what is it, 2025 plan agenda, whatever it is, they're trying to make it so like now the president can be like long lasting, like how the
Yeah, like the old days. Like the
basically
With
he's
Trump.
trying to be a dictator.
Yeah, he's trying to be a
that's exactly
dictator.
what
That's what
Trump
it
was
is.
trying to be.
Y'all was talking about the black vote. I do want to ask because I think it'll be a good topic. What do y'all think Amber Rose would be effective at bringing the black vote to the Republican
fuck
Party?
Amber Rose.
Is she
She don't even. What she said?
and
She
then
don't
it-
consider
Slut walk?
herself.
Is
She
that
don't
the
consider
slut walk?
herself black or whatever the fuck.
No, she
Well,
said her black now.
She
she
been
pick and choose when the fuck to be black, when to be white.
Hey,
But
and
then
it-
there you
and
go
it- but
again,
it-
picking
right,
and choosing.
it
Picking and
goes-
choosing.
It goes back
in the
to
black culture, picking and choosing.
it goes to
Exact-
not necessarily being accepted. So she's it's an
Y'all
identity.
invited her
It's
to
an
the cookout.
identity crisis. Then you just got your ass beat on a little College Hill thing.
I feel
by,
like Amber
Exactly.
Rose needs to
Johnson told her
appeal.
to
Yeah.
ask
and from a
Alright,
woman. What is
nice.
Johnson, Dominican or?
Yeah, she Dominican.
Puerto
But she
Rican
can,
princess.
No,
but
Puerto Rican, Puerto Rican.
but she said I consider
saw the
myself a
video.
black woman because that's what they associate me. So she had a
know
disagreement with her.
Amber
But why
probably
did
kinda
you
gave it
ask
to
that
her.
question about Amber Rose though? Why do you feel like? Why you ask that question?
Cause
I asked
Is
that
she
question because y'all were talking about Megan Thee Stallion and so like basically because
I wouldn't listen to her neither.
The Republicans they had brought her out as a
Don't
enter-
she gotta-
that's the black
entertain-
vote because
yeah.
it says black rapper.
Yeah.
That's
the
how
reason I asked is because I kind of like agree with what Bree was saying because it's almost to me personally it feels like an insult sometimes
It's a mockery.
because they basically take like I don't want to describe it as like the lowest.
that shit.
It's like the lowest part of black culture to an extent. Obviously, twerking is whatever, and shaking ass and all that stuff is part of our culture. But it's like,
That's not.
is
always
that why
should
you should?
also
Is that why you
associate
should vote? Like you
Again,
shouldn't
come
necessarily
on
vote
now.
for that.
So-
Now are
and-
you appealing to horny ass men that's sitting at home watching this? Now they got 7 bitches up here shaking their ass. Like, oh yeah, I'm a vote because they doing that. Like, come
and
on
I think
now.
a good
Do you,
example.
how low do you think of these people to think that that's what's gonna capture their attention span and make them fucking vote?
Right, they're not going
Because
to talk about
somebody's
your
shaking their
communities.
ass.
They won't talk about your communities. They're going to talk about
You
know.
see left cheek, right cheek. You
I had put
don't
up-
see
I had put up
presidential
a
No, that's the
video.
same thing.
standpoints.
So even with the with Trump, like the black job. So you got black people. What is a black job?
They asked him what's the black job at the
right, but
NABG.
again, I'm seeing it from not only that side. I'm even
Mhm.
seeing it from some people within our culture. I'm like, oh, y'all really think black people, like you said, are unintelligent and everybody's poor
Made
and
a
got no
mockery
money.
of.
So we're all asking 7. What you gonna do for the black vote? But it's like, do you think all of us don't have money or are unintelligent to where you can just bring out a rapper or this person to influence
And
us?
that's
not
supposed to
gonna happen.
capture our attention.
Who's gonna
Exactly.
speak to the ones who are successful, intelligent, who actually have the business?
That's I got a question. My question is that I feel like when they bring somebody out like as an influencer or as somebody, it's always like a rapper or like a celebrity. It's never somebody that has like businesses.
That's because
It's never nobody that
You
actually
gotta
is
think
like.
them black rappers love fucking Trump, so that's why Trump
No,
always.
no, I'm
leave them.
talking in general. Like when
But
they
I
bring
guess
people, it's
that-
like I feel like
I
it's
know
it's never like somebody that actually like a multi-million-dollar corporation. It's
Yeah.
never like nobody like
I
that.
know
Yeah,
why
if
though.
if you want to
You know
use
what, though?
entertainment,
Yeah, that's why it's always
if you want to use
entertainers.
some type of entertainment, hell, put Denzel Washington up there. That man
Nah.
educated as hell.
But look, see why?
Yeah, it's
why
always
they do that?
entertainers
It's
though.
still an entertainer.
And why they do
that's
that
my
now
point,
though
though.
is
It's always
they
some
look at
type of
all like the
entertainment.
influence these people have over like the like not generation, the population. They're popular.
Mm-hmm.
Social
Pop
media,
culture,
they
yeah.
got hella followers, shit, right? So yeah, you're right. They could have somebody. Oh, you have a successful business.
They feel like they ain't gonna listen.
Or like
to
even
that.
like-
but everybody want to be an
like Jasmine
influencer,
Crockett.
So
No,
I get
even
what you're saying.
bro,
yeah.
like even like Jasmine Crockett, they could go get Jasmine Crockett. She can come out and do a speech or give more insight. Or so they can go get what's the judge, the black judge. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like we can. It's people
But-
you can get to like come. But I get what you're saying too about the
I
population.
just feel like it
'cause it is
overall
true.
just show you
That's
like
what
what
I'm
they
saying.
think of the black culture. They think literally all we is shaking ass and rapping.
Mhm.
And we gotta do better too, because we put our entertainers and athletes on a pedestal.
Mhm.
They are.
You know,
They probably-
for
I mean, for
entertainment
us.
for entertainment purposes.
But
But
like
we have to do better.
We got a lot of black judges. We got a
Yeah,
lot of
and
black doctors. We got a lot of black other things. But like when it comes to that, it's exactly what he said. Like we lift these goddamn basketball players, and that's cool because you're doing what you love. But like it's
Facts.
other part of successful. It's a lot of fucking successful people like that literally own multi-million businesses and shit like that. And we be like, oh well, we think it's impossible to be a fucking basketball player too. Like people don't think of it like that.
Yeah, this is a
you-
shameless plug right here. My best friend went to school for aerospace engineering. She literally works for NASA,
Mm.
and she's our age. Like,
Shout out to her.
you feel me? Like,
Mhm.
you got people out here that's really busting their ass, that's
And
doing
doing something,
important
yeah.
shit, that's
Mhm.
really working on stuff that actually makes a difference. She worked
Yeah.
for fucking
No,
NASA.
for
My
real,
best
'cause then,
friend,
like,
29, working
bro,
for Jaye.
They call
That's
her
big.
and then she could give insight on NASA, or like the space, the shit that's like going on, that
Exactly.
like the ozone layer, all that. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit that really fucking
she
matter.
trained astronauts for a living, and y'all got somebody up here shaking their ass for a presidential election. Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
no, for real.
Yeah, I feel like
Not
I feel
to say,
like
oh, go
for
hire
her
my
to
best
be
friend,
a
but you know what I'm
black
saying? Like, we
woman,
gotta
though,
be
I
good
feel
to
like
people.
Hire her best friend.
she should have came a little
Shout out my
different
bestie.
just because like I do feel like our culture of black women like they is like I thank God every day I got some goddamn sons because like what they can look up to is a bunch of ass shaking. So I feel like she should have probably positioned it a little bit different just to show little fucking black girls like, hey, this can be fucking you, but you started it with fucking Megan Thee Stallion who shake
Come on,
ass,
come
and you
on.
want to be the president
Come on.
because these little fucking girls ain't got shit to look up but fucking city girls and people shaking their ass
hear
and doing
me?
all that. Even like when they do TikTok, they want to be fucking content creators. They start off showing they goddamn underwear, putting their pants on. So give little girls different lights because if
But
you
she
do,
right.
if you do become a black fucking female president, that's major.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
broadcast that
that's
shit
true.
like this. Literally can be you in
But
fucking
she got
kindergarten.
a whole hell of a lot of a
And
brand new
even
generation
Megan
in
Thee
the palm of her
Stallion
hand.
too. Megan Thee Stallion needs to do better because I remember she used to do like that back to school giveaway and shit like that for like college students, shit like that. She needs to start broadcasting her goddamn degree too because it's just like, why the fuck you want to be known for
Exactly.
shaking your ass? I understand that's what it is, but I'm like, your ass can fall on right motherfucking now.
Cause
Like
You
show,
fall off that
but-
stage and break
a
your
degree.
motherfucking leg and can't
Oh,
twerk
and
it no
I-
more. Then what you
What's
gonna
her,
do?
what
And I
you
think
finna
that-
say, James? Wait, let James talk. What
No,
you finna say?
go ahead.
Because he got that little smirk.
No, because a degree in the future is not gonna be worth much of nothing.
I don't
And
think
I'm-
so.
It
I
don't-
think
it-
it's
but
that's
but
not
listen,
true.
but listen, I don't give
It depends on
like, I
it
feel
depends
like,
on what it is.
No, I
said
can
much of
get what
nothing.
you
Not like
say,
gonna be
but
pointless.
at the
So-
end of the day, black people are the only people who don't
It's
push
the
their fucking school to go to college.
No, we do.
Even if it don't mean a
That was the
goddamn thing,
problem.
prove these fucking white people wrong that you was educated because they don't
Man,
think that
fuck
of
these
us.
white people. Like, you ain't gotta
And-
prove
and
shit to
even
them.
with that,
But
even
make
with
sure you
that-
do
not,
it.
even,
wait,
not
let me
even
keep
not
talking.
even proving it, but I'm just like that's big to fucking go to college, even if it don't mean shit. I know people who got master's degrees and work in call
Right.
centers. It's big to have it. Period.
Hell
We can't
no.
downgrade a fucking college degree because that shit hard. You know how many? I'm back in school at fucking 31 trying to get that shit because like even if it don't take me nowhere, it's an accomplishment within yourself because that's some big ass shit to accomplish. They don't think that we can be educated like that we can fucking graduate. We got fucking doctors and doctorates and people like that. That shit big. We can
But
never
we have
downplay
to,
a college
no,
degree.
We have to stop separating ourselves when it comes to professions and money. So like I think a good thing would be like you need to have panels where you have all these. Like I have, you know what I'm saying, educators, entertainers, but I have them on the same panel to show that we're not a monolith. Like,
Yeah,
this is
that's what
all-
I'm trying to say. Yeah.
to get to the point where like if we all put our money together to go into these communities, now our kids can see,
Mhm.
okay, yeah, I can be the entertainer, but I can also be
A doctor.
running for
And I was
president.
about to speak to that point because I got two daughters. My daughters are 5 and 7. They about to be 6 and 8. To speak to her point, if you decide as the first black woman running for president, and you in that, you got a whole generation of little black girls you can literally mold and shape and show them something different. But you started it off by putting somebody up here shaking their ass. So now you're positioning them to feel like, okay, I see that, because kids got an attention span of a gnat at a barbecue,
but they're not listening. They seeing.
Absolutely, they are visual. They don't pay attention to what you say. They pay attention to what you do. Therefore, you done fucked up your whole agenda by showing or trying to push it to them that they can be this because you showed them something contradictory. So to your point, to say like the separation between this and money or the influence and stuff like that, yeah, we got to train up a child in the way they should go, right? So if we start them now and we're the parents, how she said the college degrees and how you saying it might not mean much, I don't push college to my kids. I push entrepreneurship, or I push whatever you decide you want to be. I'm going to back that. If you want to go to college, you got my support 100%. If you don't want to go to college and you want to do something with yourself, come up with it, and I'm going to back that 100%. We got to stop telling our kids that you got to get a good job, or this is that and the third, or go get a degree, because like she said, she know people with masters that's working at call centers. I'll be damned if that's my shorty, because you just wasted all this time, this money. Not that it don't mean anything. Yes, it might be a sense of accomplishment for you for how hard it was, and you did it. It was a triumph for you. But what are you doing with it? You sitting on it. If you're not going to make nothing of it, what was the point?
Yeah, what you go to school
It's
for?
an accomplishment. Cool, you did it. Congratulations. You get rewarded for your due diligence. But at the same time, if you're not going to do nothing with it, you got to
stop going to school for bullshit ass degrees.
That too,
but
we got to teach them.
I don't want to say like that. I also want to say, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to fit into these white spaces, because if you get those degrees and those type of professions, we also have to look for our people that, like I say, if you become a doctor, I need to network with other doctors to see if we can open our own practice, our own, dentist in these areas to where like I don't gotta work in a call center.
Well, let me.
But that's the thing. I want to say something real quick. Yeah, so I want to shout out Shirley Chisholm. She's the you know what I'm saying, the one who ran for president. The black lady that ran for president. I forgot what year that was, but like back in the day, she ran for president. So she kind of was technically the first one. But then shout out to her. And then, but I really do agree with what you said. It was really nice what you said. I really do fuck with that. But I think like with the degree situation, like, cause I have a bachelor's in English with a minor in psychology. So I've been trying to be like in sometime newspapers, whatever. Like I've been doing blogs for many years, and like so what I do now, I write people capstones. Book me. I can write your essay. Turnaround time by like 24 hours, you know, so book me. But no, it's like I do like freelance work or whatever. So it is hard to actually get a job when you get your degree. So like I'm working on my master's now, but it's like it's just so much you have to do to like get a job. And then it's like because with the negotiation with the pay rate, like they paying Paul $100,000 and they try to come pay me like $80K. You know what I'm saying? So that it's like it's just certain stuff. It's like a lot of stuff that's different that we need to change. And also like with me in the nursing field, like I do network with all the doctors and all the black nurses, the black doctors, the black CNAs. We all try to come together and like we network, and like if it's a job, we put each other on, or if it's like podcasts, whatever it is, like we try to network and get us together, because we need togetherness. Like we need a community.
Sure.
So yeah, that's I think
like think of it like this too, because you got networks like Zeus Network, right? But what's the most popular shit on? It's still the Bad Girls Club shit. But for this would be a black platform. How don't you go find other black people? Like, okay, yeah, you got that, but I also got this show over here that shows more professional, more this, more that.
Yeah.
Cause y'all have the power, you know what I'm saying, of media in that situation. It's like,
cause he can flip that, he can turn it into the new Bravo. Like you know what I'm saying, how they got Married to Medicine, Housewives, all like Love It Listed. He could do HGTV. He could do a lot with Zeus.
But
it's
look at
like
what they doing with their influence.
Yeah.
Also, I got clear what I said. When I said a degree won't mean nothing, I didn't mean in the sense like it's gonna be pointless.
Right.
I was saying like especially for us black people, you know, we were actually pushed to go to college coming out of high school, right? Like my school made us apply to college.
Yeah,
before
we all had
graduated.
I think I applied
college.
to like 7
Like,
schools and got accepted to
They
everyone.
made us sit down and do that.
Mhm.
And
For
like
sure.
they put, I think our graduating class would have been the first with like the most black graduates in it, 2015,
Yeah, because
16.
10 years of college prep, so I can see that.
Yeah,
But
so
let me tell you, so I'm in admissions now at Lincoln Tech. So I'm gonna tell you what I be seeing, because they did push us to graduate. Parents be holding their kids back. You know, on the 24, you have to have your parent on your financial aid. So many black mamas be like, I'm not getting that loan, but I'm like, I bet you probably got a goddamn 2004 to 24 car. Like, it really be like the parents that be holding it back, because like after under 24 parent got to go on financial. I had so many students like, my mom don't even want to call, like you don't even need, like she working, she got a baby, but they just need her on there, and the parent would not, like, and I get that, like majority of Lincoln Tech is like minorities, Mexicans, and what's it called, and when I say they parents don't even fucking be wanting to like take that little parent plus loan out for them, so I just be like, god damn.
No,
So
that's
for me,
facts.
I guess I be thinking like, damn, when my kid go to school, hell yeah, I want to push that. And they ain't even push for the degree. I just want you to experience fucking college. I just want you to fucking meet your lifelong friends, and you get what I'm saying?
So the experience is not like the problem. I think that's just one of the best parts, because you meet people, you network, and that's actually probably more valuable than most degrees
For sure.
when you go to college. My thing was saying, like, we were pushed to do it so much that like we actually ignored like certain things. Like we went to college, coming to high school, I didn't know shit about credit.
Yeah.
I didn't know shit about financial literacy, none of that. I didn't even know some of like the black history that we learned was not taught in school. I learned most of that shit outside of high school. That's what I'm saying.
That's
like
true.
the degree, it's gonna be still important, but I'm saying like
It's
we were like
beneficial.
pushed to do that from like think about like the 90s to 2010s.
I
with
would
all
push,
black
since
kids going to college.
Since I work at a
started
trade
the
school, I
home.
would probably push my kid for trade, because I'm just like, these motherfuckers, we working with electrical workers
Man,
and engineers, so like I guess I would push, but we wasn't taught trade either.
I was
You
taught
wasn't.
trade. I went to CVS. We had trade. That's why I became a nurse aide.
Trade, you get in
high
there
school.
9 months, and now
They
your
got-
ass making 100K a year.
No, they got
Yeah.
cosmetology. They had hollow body. They had welding. They had all that
And a lot of
stuff.
those programs taking out a lot of schools now
Yeah,
though.
yeah. They
So,
didn't even
like-
got art class no more. Really.
We didn't have none of that, but I didn't know it was even a thing. I didn't even know like that going to community college is much cheaper. I got a fucking
Because they didn't put,
$40,000 in debt.
they did not push
But
community
like-
college.
Like you
Man,
said,
that's
like,
nothing compared to this master's
because we've
degree.
been
I
taught,
bet. That's why I said fuck this shit.
we've been
Crazy.
taught what Bree said, get the good job. When
Mhm.
it's like that's not the end all be all.
So
Because if you're smart enough to go get the job, you also may be smart enough to create
That,
said
and that's
job.
my
Yeah.
whole point. Not to say
that's what I
that
was
we
saying. Yeah.
that our students or our kids don't deserve to be educated. Yes, we absolutely do. But like she said, our parents be a lot of that hindrance. Real talk. I was 18 as an independent on my loans for
That's
the
what I was gonna
exact
say,
same
yeah.
reason. So I can speak to that point. My mama was not giving me her shit for nothing. I had to lie to them people and tell them I was homeless in order to get my student loans, just for me to go to school. So she's right. Here it is. Also, didn't know what I was listening to people telling me to go to school to get a good job. I've been passionate about fashion and the beauty industry my entire life. Why the fuck was I in school for business administration and accounting?
Exactly.
I don't crunch numbers for shit. I dropped out a semester later. Now I'm 20K in debt for something I didn't even want to do because I was ignoring my passion, what I was good at, and could have turned that into something.
So it's fair to say you didn't know your options coming out.
That's
I'm not going to
yeah.
say I didn't know my options. I was heavily influenced by people who thought they knew better for me than I did.
There you go. Okay.
That's what I'll say.
That's good
So
too.
it's not that if I would have went to school for what I wanted to do, I probably would have felt a lot more accomplished in going to school. But I went to school for a degree that I didn't even fucking want to do because I was told to go get good money. Accountants make great money. Business administration, I had a double major. I would have graduated in 6 years versus 8 because I was doing both at the same time. That shit sound great on paper. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about crunching numbers.
Yep.
To this day, I do nails. I do makeup. I modeled from the ages of 4 to 21. I was a designer and all type of stuff. If I would have stuck with that coming straight out of high school and went to school for fashion merchandising, every school that I applied to was an art school. I got accepted to every school and didn't go to one. If I would have went to Columbia like I wanted to, or the Art Institute for Fashion, gee, I'd be cold in the market right now because I knew what I wanted to do and I knew what I was passionate about. Yeah, I would have went and got the education to back what I already knew that I was good at. Sending our kids to school for some fuck-ass master's degree for something they don't care to do is what's fucking them up. Because why do you have a master's and you're working at a call center?
I agree.
That's true. I honestly feel like
If you're going to get that degree, come
Well,
out of
I don't-
school
I don't
with it
even
and
think it's
use it
that.
to fuel your
I
passion.
don't even think, because a lot of them do be passionate. Because I feel like at masters you chose to go back to school.
For sure.
So like I feel like it's just the job. Like the job's just
That
fucking
too.
terrible
Job
out
market
here.
is ass.
Like
I'm not gonna
and
take
I,
that
and
away
I feel
from
like a
y'all,
lot
for
of
sure.
people go back to get their masters because that bachelor's like fucking bachelors. Like so a lot of people
That's
do
like
go
having a high
back.
school diploma.
Literally, so I feel like people, and I feel like if you get your master, you passionate, you wanna fucking really rank because like that's you are in the full fucking adult and you decided to go back to get
But
that.
look at how
But
many
I feel
people
like it
do
just
that,
really,
though.
it's really just one, what your degree is, because I can make some good motherfucking money on this goddamn high school diploma, because I be the personality hire. I be in there like
That's me,
and I
all
can
day
get some
long.
real motherfucking money. So I feel like sometimes the degree, me personally, my sister went to fucking school for a goddamn communications degree, then became a fucking correctional officer. And I asked, I said, well, what the fuck were you gonna do in communications? And she couldn't answer it. It was a bullshit degree. So sometimes the degree don't be necessary.
And
It don't.
that's my whole point. Not to say that we don't
Communications,
need them,
yeah.
or that we shouldn't encourage our kids to go to school and be educated to get them, but make sure we're encouraging them to do what they're also passionate about with them degrees too.
Yeah, that's
No,
why I was
So
gonna
they
say.
don't feel I'm in a position now where I'm busting my ass harder than I. First off, I don't got no fallback plan. I ain't got no mama nor no daddy I could call and say, hey, I'm still in life trying to figure it out, and I'm 2 kids in. If nobody was coming to rescue me at 21, ain't nobody coming to rescue my ass at 30 with 2 kids. You feel me? So instead of me putting my child in that position later on in life because I told them to go to school and get a good job, set them up for the future. Find out what you're passionate about. Find out how you can educate yourself in that and turn that into something.
You know, I think that when our kids get to the age where they're going to college, it's gonna be a whole different field. One, I think it's gonna be heavily expensive, like crazy amount, and also like the way like the world is running now, everything's being like done like AI, computers, all that stuff. A lot of stuff you can be taught yourself.
And that's
On your
Chat GPT. You got
Look at,
Canva. You could be your own graphic
Who gonna show
designer.
me? Google.
Fiverr, they do everything for you. Like, you got the
Yeah,
world
I
in the
think-
palm of your hands
Look,
with this AI shit.
Google trains you to do the job they want
For
you
sure.
to do, and they'll pay you handsomely.
I think what I was gonna say about the degree, like I feel like communications, you said like it's a bullshit degree, but it's like, I feel like that's really something that we need.
But
And it's like, I feel like
it's not
like
that.
my English,
Know
my,
what job you want
no, I
when
get what
you
you
get
no,
out of it.
I get what you're
Like,
saying. I get what you're saying for sure. But that's like honestly for sure. It's like with me with my English degree, when I switched my major to English, everybody was like, "Nigga, what?"
What is this?
But it's like literally, like for real, it's like everything starts with words. Like everything starts with words.
I'm
Like
not
it's
saying,
like
I'm not saying like that, but like tell me 2 jobs right now with a communications degree you can get. Tell me right now.
communications.
Yeah, 2 jobs off the top of your
Oh,
head.
that's kind of solid.
See, that's the AI shit.
That's crazy.
And you just made that
that's it.
quick?
Yeah.
That's scary, bro.
Now, edit it
Hey,
and
why
put
are
it
we
with 2
white?
black guys.
Why are they white?
You hear me?
No, look,
You
you
ain't
can't-
saying
Edit
nothing,
it and put it with 2 black guys.
That's
No.
Can
crazy.
you make them people black? That's crazy.
Communications.
Wait, now
The
watch you do
people
it.
at the news probably got communications degrees, journalism
Absolutely.
degrees, art,
Or,
like English degrees.
mass
Yeah.
media,
That's
like
true.
mass
So-
communications or something.
I'm sorry, I got stuck with this.
Nah, you took it as a little brain
And
moment.
take a thought.
Two
You see how I
black
played it?
men.
You see how I played it?
Two
I was- I-
black
I-
men.
You're the woman.
Hey, that's kind of fire.
Wow, that's crazy. But who made this?
AI.
ChatGPT.
Hey, fuck AI. Take that off.
See?
No,
Yeah.
take that off.
That's crazy.
But
though.
I think too we need to
The witches.
do a better job of breaking
What's it called?
down other jobs within certain professions, like something being
Sorcery.
like you saying being in the fashion industry. Like, okay, what are 10 jobs within the fashion industry? So that way I know if I'm doing this,
It's
I
gonna
can
get
go.
me.
I can go
yeah.
network with 10 people. Like
For
I
sure.
need you
That's
to do this
good, yeah.
I'm
Because
doing
everybody
this.
can't. Everybody doesn't have the ability to be the designer and be in
Yeah.
the front. But everybody also isn't good on the back end with doing the marketing.
Mhm.
You got people who are great at merchandising. You have people who that work in retail. So for me, if I would have came out of school with that degree in merchandising and marketing, first thing I'm going to go do is get a retail job at a clothing store, and I'm going to market to them my visual merchandising. Now I'm in charge of y'all storefront.
Yeah.
So when people walk in here,
I
y'all
actually
see that
did that
floor
for
set,
Forever 21.
and I
Yeah.
did it for Agassi a
I
long time
personally
ago.
think,
Yeah.
I feel like every job is fucking teachable. So I feel like sometimes, I feel like the only thing that ain't teachable is the medical field. Like, yeah, I ain't just finna have you teach
Hell
me
no,
how to
you're not
fucking
finna
work
teach
on
me
it.
how to stick
But
a
I
needle
feel
in
like
nobody's
when it
arm.
comes to like these
You
like
can
corporate,
learn.
Fuck
you
that.
can,
I'll
but I'm
pass
just
out.
like, I
I'll
feel
take
like
that.
now schooling for sure, but
We
I'm
talking
like,
shit.
most of
Look.
these are like corporate jobs where they be wanting you to have bachelors. I'm like, nigga, you teaching me everything any fucking way. So my bachelor means absolutely nothing because you literally trying to teach me
And-
exactly what you want me. Every job, I tell people.
And it was just a form of gatekeeping.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
it
They
y'all
is.
a
didn't, they
tip.
didn't want us in these jobs at one point, so I'm gonna
That's
make
why
it
you got
harder
added
for you to
degree.
get into here. You
Yeah.
have to get
I'ma
all these
give y'all a
credentials, piece of
tip.
papers.
You know, on that note, you know, a lot of the reason why I don't have a degree personally is because of what you just said, the gatekeeping. They open that gate to black people because they don't need that. They don't need it no more. White people can get away without having a
Lie on
degree.
your resumes, guys.
Yeah.
Well, no,
They're gonna train you
not-
anyway.
I lied
True.
my whole way through the fucking job. Want me to tell you what really started
My
though?
job even asked my degree.
And
they
if we
just-
go back to culture,
Oh, you got one? Yeah.
our
All right.
kids, but it be our
You're right.
kids' names though. I tell people all the time, my name give me my interview. My name Brenda Chu. You know what the fuck I am.
Yeah.
For
And I feel like
sure.
it really started off like my kids is Cameron and Noah. So like, I don't never want you to discriminate and I feel like a lot of like
sure.
I know keep it in the but it start with our fucking names
For
because my sister name is Takishiana. You know what the fuck she is when she walking in.
His name is what?
Takishiana. And
Shout out to
so now they
Takishiana.
can't even pronounce your
Shout out
goddamn
to your
name. And I
sister.
feel like a lot of black people like even when I was at my gender reveal for my youngest, everybody was just like Devontae, and I'm like Devontae black as hell. And I didn't
Devontae.
mean it like
Jesus,
that, but I'm just
Bartholomew
like
Christ.
I want when my kids get older, I want them to land a
Bartholomew
job.
is
Oh, so
crazy.
sorry.
What?
No, but that's
But look,
cool.
That's
but
my
like-
that's my middle name. So.
But I do tell people that I'm just like your kids' name matter because I'm just like
Facts.
you don't even get the fucking interview because they see your name. So like I'm so big, and I tell people all the time like how you get into this, and I done been in interviews people like where you get your last name from, and I'm like well. If we go way back in fucking time, somebody was fucking my great grandma. What the fuck are you? But I'm just like, so when I named my kids, I was so big on like my kids are gonna have white people fucking names. They won't. And when my son named Cameron, but listen, my son named Cameron, and when people call him Cameron, I be like, no, his name is Cameron, and I made him correct that. Your name is not motherfucking
Same.
Cameron. I make him correct his fucking name because you
Dipset
don't
out
get the
here.
job.
Nah,
But
But,
yeah,
no,
like
but I know because I just had the same conversation with my
K Killer
dad.
Cam?
Like my name is Darren, and for people that be Darren, no, my name is Darren.
Correct their
and it's
ass.
spelt a certain way.
that's like my
Same.
little cousin name is Caitlin. Right.
So,
Like
Yeah.
them names matter. You
Yeah.
don't want
Shout out to my daughters, Naomi and Nova.
but
They are
even-
guaranteed to
even
get
when
jobs.
even when it comes down to the names, like we go back to what we saying, if we can get ourselves, put ourselves in the positions of
You don't gotta do that.
holding
Mhm.
these companies and things. We know when we see those names, that don't mean that they ghetto or whatever. they're
Mhm.
like. So I'm gonna give you opportunity just for the fact of you even applying.
They
for
go
this.
for
Yeah.
And we gotta
but
create
listen,
that, though.
think
We gotta
about
create
it.
that
But-
for real.
but it ain't
They
even
don't.
that. You got to think like when these black men do skits, what fucking names they give black women? We keep it in our own
Shaniqua.
goddamn like it's
Kiki's
Shaniqua, and then even like take it out of the black culture. Even when other fucking races of men want to pretend to
When
be
they
black
do it,
women,
yep.
like it's always a Shaniqua. So I'm like sometimes like, and I hate for a black man to be like, damn, we like when y'all impersonate a black woman, why we always gotta be goddamn ghetto? Like why we gotta have these long goddamn nails and all this? I'm just like, look, Mark Jacobs' white ass came out and he wear them long ghetto ass nails, but
he
for
shout
him,
out to where it started
he
with
was
the
literally
culture.
just like, everyone just like,
Get
oh my
in
god,
with
he's so
us.
fine, he looks so nice and da da da. I'm like, wait, if a black woman came with them long ghetto ass nails, y'all would be like, that's so ghetto and da da da.
Yeah. But look, I think that we got culture. We are the culture.
For sure.
Like, we are we the blueprint for all this shit. We started all this shit. And I just feel like we need to just keep pushing and keep creating stuff. Cause like without us, what would they do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Cause y'all remember what happened when they was on TikTok and all the black creators stopped doing videos
They
was
with them
lost.
song. Them white people ain't know
They
what
was
to do. They
lost.
couldn't dance
Man.
to say their motherfucking lives.
You wanna add something, Jay?
I'm good, y'all.
I can't believe that AI thing just did that though.
It's real out here.
That's crazy.
We
Okay.
getting replaced sometimes.
So wait, what my man was just talking about yesterday, being a graphic designer? Shit.
AI.
Canva, AI,
So that
Chat
Hey,
what's
y'all,
the
GPT,
what
all
y'all think?
that.
What
what's
y'all
the
think about
term it
this
is for being able to?
That's basically the same one we got right now.
Yeah.
But I
one? I put y'all's in.
what is this?
This ChatGPT.
That's crazy.
But it's
Theirs
a, it's, a,
look a
it's
little
a
better.
term for being a person that types in the description to be able to get the proper image.
That's a
That's
prompt
crazy.
engineer.
Yeah.
So and then that's another point, just real quick, because I was gonna say, the same way you would eat a meal and you have supplements to go on, like to help you out with vitamins and stuff. I think a degree is almost like a supplement to a passion you already have established. So, for
Correct.
example, like I've just recently gotten a job. I haven't had a job for like 10 years, and generally, I think if I would have went to college early, this podcast studio never would have existed because I would have been on a path towards doing whatever my degree led me to do.
Yep.
And if I never chose to leave that path, because I studied marketing, right, and I hated it, I dropped out because it was terrible. But if I would have stayed in it, I would have got a job and been like, oh, I got to pay this crippling debt off, and now I'm kind of stuck. So that's just something that I thought.
Shout out to
Thank
you.
bro.
Why y'all
And
feel
wait,
like y'all
wait,
gotta pay
wait.
y'all student loans back? Cause
But what years were you in school?
I was in school in 2013.
2013, because I felt to say, I always said if I would start over, because I didn't finish school either, because I was interested in marketing. But I always tell the story of some of that information was outdated with the rise of social media, because I always give an example of there's no class that can tell you how popular this Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich is going to be, because it was just a dude in his car making a video, being extra. Shit goes viral. Now, shit, I gotta try this shit. You can't.
Right.
Them petty
The
pies.
You can't-
Remember that man who did them
Bro.
petty pies? Yeah, he was just in his kitchen
Hell,
eating them
Keith
goddamn
Lee.
pies.
Keith
That's
Lee
a
is
fact.
another
Keith
one.
Lee is doing his shit with
Where-
putting not even black people, but just small businesses on the map. They might not have no customers. That man got people wrapped around corners from one video on TikTok.
So
Influence.
Yeah, so it'd be two things. You have one who's just a free thinker creator to do that, and then you might have the person with the degree where it's like, okay, now let's like touch it up a little bit.
Let's clean it up,
The
yeah.
people with the degrees end up getting hired to help the people that generally don't have
The creative
the-
minds.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I did drop out of school for marketing, and then I did digital marketing for 10 years as a freelancer. So if you have the passion and the creativity and the intelligence, you can make it work without a degree. But now I want a degree because I already got the experience. Now if I had a degree, it would make me more, potent at what
Valuable,
I'm doing.
yep.
Yeah,
Increases your value.
That's real. Well, anybody else? Anything else y'all want to add before we close it out today? Going once,
I think I'm good.
going
No,
twice.
man, just keep
Keep
trying to push the
alive.
culture forward. Keep doing your research on how we got to where we are today, and yeah.
Keep hope alive. You said.
Keep culture alive.
Keep culture alive.
Love,
Stay-
peace, hair
yeah.
grease, and chicken grease.
Stay black.
All right.
I
Stay
appreciate
black.
y'all, man.
All right, man. That's What's the Word podcast with Side Boy Jim and Jay. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow these good, beautiful people on their Instagram. Go ahead, set your Instagram out one more time.
I am Brielle. That's IAMBRELLE. That's Brielle the nail connoisseur.
Connoisseur. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Sure. Darren Devante on Instagram, DARRENDEVANTE. Look
Yeah.
me up. Follow me, gang.
Come on, Miss Chu.
True is crazy. MacDaddy_Brenda on Instagram.
They gonna find you now too.
It's
So
the
you-
nigga.
I'll be on
All
it. I'll
right.
be on there just talking
Hey,
shit.
she
y'all.
finna have
Look.
LinkedIn requests and all
Look,
types
man.
of
No,
stuff.
you're going viral.
Much
Yeah.
love, y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Stay prayed up. All right, peace.